See if anybody's on time.
Shit, they're usually early. They're probably wondering where the hell we've been.
Right?
Seems we were a couple minutes late. Because we were waiting for Grandpa over there. He's coming back to get his second bone now.
Get the bones. Why doesn't it just show up?
God, that hurt.
I'm surprised they don't have any scars today.
Well, I'm surprised. 701. Oh, there's somebody. I can't read it. Nick Marsh. Evening deplorables.
Yep. There we go. Jamie Humphrey, Auckland Nash, I think I got that.
Evening deplorables. I like it.
Yeah, that's us. Mm-hmm. Yep. I've been called way worse.
Jamie Humphrey. Hi, guys.
Humphrey.
Aknalash. Hi from Texas. Well, how the hell is Texas?
Dip. I think that's the first Texas.
Yeah, Richter Farms.
Word's getting out.
Gene.
Texan listen to a couple Yankees.
Yep.
Oh,
Gene
shit.
Hallett. Hello from Indiana. Hoosierville. A lot of basketball going on in that area right now.
Hoosier
Murphy, you're slipping. You're not in yet. Mad Swiss. Evening, gentlemen. Drinking already. Whoop, whoop. Yep.
I needed something to wash down some pain pills.
Yep. The beer fairy, whoever it is trying to tell us something.
We're getting tidbit hints. So there was two.
Aknalash is from Ira.
Ira.
But didn't you just say you were from?
Ira.
You're in Texas, so you were originally from Ira?
We smartened up and moved fuck out.
And you went
New
to
York.
Texas?
He moved out of New York.
James Pittman, the old timer is here. How you doing, old timer? Mike Blake, happy Friday, fellas. Yep.
Friday.
Buddy's in here. That's why we were actually maybe a minute late, because the old fart was coming across the road, so we had to wait for him to get in here.
Sweet ass.
Patch of Heaven Farms, how you doing? Sarah, Zip, and I are here.
Zip.
On the big screen, probably.
Oh, that's sweet. On the big TV.
Yeah, we had to wait for Buddy. It's like 29 degrees out. It's cold here. Jeff Weinstock. Good evening, Andy and Jimmy. We're going to wait a little while, Jeff, before we reveal. Thank you, sir.
Oh, yeah. The big reveal.
Yeah. And then we're going to put other sweatshirts on because it's fucking cold.
I got like 2 layers on top of this thing.
We're supposed to finally start warming up tomorrow, like 50s, and then Sundays pushing 60s. First of the week, we could get into the 60s.
Fellow might actually be able to get some outdoors.
Carl!
From Brazil.
I don't know who this is, but that's a good one. Sniff and blow suck. Good evening, guys.
I've seen that
Good
one
name.
come across on one of mine, sniffing both sides.
Renee Whitefeld or Wheatfeld. Rich and Renee from Nebraska here. Happy Friday, guys. Murphy, there you are.
Murph, where you been? Hopefully watering that fucking lawn.
Murph, you're usually first. What happened to you? Trudy Walker, should I be scared of the big reveal? Yeah, well, it's nothing R-rated or X-rated, so.
Yeah. We're keeping our britches on, so don't get excited.
69 Druth, hey fellas.
Hey now.
Lee Harris is in with the beer mugs.
Mr. Harris, always a pleasure. Probably my mileage thing kicking.
Craig Smith.
Craig, I got a funny story for you, bud.
Michael Brandeo, what's up, guys? How's it going? That name sounds new. Have you been in before, Michael? Sawyer Rob is in the building.
At least we could pronounce his last name.
Alex Filipiak. Hello, Andy and Jimmy.
Hey now.
Rick Bork, how are we now?
Bork!
Not with 1, not with 2, not with 3, not with 4, but 5 beer mugs behind it.
Did you see this stockpile he's got? He's got Budweiser for days.
Mark Calmer, your golf ball thing on Instagram was hilarious. So, did you like that?
That was fucking fun. He tripped up that fucker
3 times. Jesus Christ. Led Zepp, good evening.
Hey now. That dude's from...
Yes, you have. Okay, Michael Brandeo has been in before, but I don't remember saying your name, so.
This shit goes by so
Yeah, and we might miss you, because once we get, there's 58 in now, so once we get a bunch of people in, and we get bitching about something, you go by fast.
I might not get too excited tonight.
So Murph, how much rain have you had lately? I know you were getting some the other day.
Woohoo! Rain.
And you obviously need a lot.
Rain good. Rain.
Lee Harris says, hello, Jeff. Lee's only got one beer mug behind his hello.
Did you empty the nickel bag?
Yes,
yet?
I did.
Sweet.
I emptied the nickel bag because it was overflowing after the last one. Crystal Stinnett. Hey, guys. How are you, Crystal?
You gotta start. I'm gonna go for
Mad Swiss. I'm not going to lie. I tripped going up a set of stairs, too. But do you trip 3 times getting on Air Force One?
And I was surprised it actually
Oh,
looked like
my
Air
God.
Force One. Air Force One.
Nick March, watch. They won't show Biden boarding Air Force One anymore. No, probably not.
See him reading that off the teleprompter today when they were talking about, or not, was it today? Or the other day when he was talking about the female uniforms?
Florida Joe.
And it literally sounded like a 5-year-old reading in front of the class.
Yeah, Seth.
Ba 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 ba, just fucking lost in the sauce.
Adam Wagner. Hey, Andy and Jimmy, how's it going up there in Cato today? Oh, it's
Fucking
just
cold, man.
great. Mike P. 7810. Mike Price, how's it going? Trudy Walker. LOL. It's Mother Nature's fault. Yep.
That bitch. I've never really gotten along much with her.
4 inches so far, and it's still raining. Well, that's good, Murph.
Let her rip, tater chip. Hopefully, don't all wash away now.
I'm gonna say, as long as that 4 inches didn't come in a heartbeat, you're probably doing all right. Carl says, Joe Biden, I do not have dementia. I've always been this stupid. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
70 people in. Well,
I'll be dipped.
for the 70 of you that are in,
Well, is it t-shirt time?
we'll put this down for now
Oh,
because
shit.
it's
Yeah, mine's not a zipper one, but gotta get. There we go.
there's mine.
I don't know if you can see mine.
Let's get Jim's a little closer.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go. Yep.
So thank you, Jeff Weinstock.
Yeah.
I'm not freezing yet, so I won't put my pull-on sweatshirt on yet. But
I gotta sit back up.
so
60 in here still doesn't feel all that warm.
no,
When it's 20
76 in the house.
something degrees outdoors.
Cold. Adam Wagner says cold here in Eden, New York too. I'm ready for some dry weather and field work. Yeah. Well, it's supposed to get nice after today, basically.
But will we have a spring, or are we just gonna go fucking straight into summer like we did last year?
Well, last year we went winter to summer. Yeah, it was like cold. We weren't excessively wet in May, but it was shit. It never got above 40, and then all of a sudden, boom! It was 80,
Boop.
90.
Yep. Like I was scrambling to get the pool open, like right now.
Rick says we already got 1 thumbs down. Let's party, you fucking
What?
troll.
Are you
That's somebody
shitting
from
me?
the county. Don't worry about it. Or it's the Mr.
Send-
Executive
I
Editor
ain't
from
fucking
the
say anything yet.
shithole rag we got around here. One or the other.
Jesus Christ, I ain't part of. Oh.
Florida Joe subscribed to you. Found your channel.
Hey, appreciate you, bud.
Alex
See, I got
Filipiak says mint shirts. Yes, we got those shirts from
Fucking
Jeff
mint.
Weinstock.
As the Borker would say, fucking mint.
Came in the mail. Was it yesterday?
Yeah, or Dave, I stopped and got mine.
You stopped and got yours yesterday. I think they came yesterday.
Was it? Did you think? Might have been the same day. I can't remember.
I don't know. They either came
all the days
Wednesday or
go together.
yesterday. Craig Smith says it's snowing there. Fuck
Huh?
that.
What if fucking Kings Ferry? It's snowing in Kings Ferry. Holy shit!
Jamie C. Hey guys from good old Prince Edward Island, Canada.
Dang!
How you doing, Canada?
Hey.
See, we don't mind you Canadians. We just think your government's as fucked up as ours
Oh
is.
yeah. Oh yeah.
that-
Y'all's fearless.
Prancing fag turd you got up there that
Cheers.
runs your government.
Trudeau.
Yeah.
Got
Pretty
you all-
boy. Pretty boy.
Got you all locked up in a fucking hotel room.
Crystal Stinnett is in the house. We got 82 people so far.
Dang.
So anybody that's keeping track, because it makes national news all the time. There you go. Murphy's putting up people's channel. Put up yours, Murph. Put up anybody else that comes in that's got a channel, because we ain't got time or
Yes.
be able to do it. But the 8th woman came out today. Did you see that?
8?
It was this afternoon. So it
Holy
was later this
shit.
afternoon. Oh yeah, the 8th woman has come out today now against
Where is the Me Too movement?
Emperor Cuomo.
Where is the Me Too movement right now?
Yep.
Every woman needs to be heard. Isn't that what we were told?
Yep.
Remember?
Oh, every
Remember the
woman
Brett
needs to be
Kavanaugh?
believed, too,
Oh, yeah.
so-
Remember the Brett Kavanaugh bullshit? Remember when they stormed the Capitol and pounded on the fucking desks and shit for the Brett Kavanaugh? But it's fine for them, right? Fuckers.
Yep.
Hypocrisy for fucking days.
8 women now, and he's still there. And that arrogant, useless prick will not resign. And don't quote me because I don't remember the numbers. Zip, Sarah, maybe you've heard it. Anybody else from New York? But the last I heard, there was 47 Democrats so far that have rolled on them.
Wow.
And they need, I don't know, I think it was like 80, somewhere in the 80 range to go along with what few Republicans we have left in Albany in order to have enough to impeach him. So
How many
if
Republicans?
any of you know the right number, oh shit, the one house has only got like 20 or something. I mean, we're getting less and less.
How many of those are fucking rhinos?
Richter Farm says he'll go in cuffs soon. Well, we can only hope. And
Please.
I hope it's for the nursing home thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing he should go in cuffs for, because now they've come out. Did you see that? Was it yesterday or day before? One of his aides come out. There was some memo or email or something where he basically was pressuring people to shut up and lie and all this
I
stuff.
remember it was weeks ago when his aide came out and talked about how he got the phone call. And it was
Yeah, there was something else that came out too.
in front of his wife, and he's sitting there giving his kid a bath, and his wife is bawling because she can hear him screaming in the background, "I'll fucking destroy you," and all this crazy shit. Yeah. Fucking piece of trash. But I didn't even know, I just seen it the other day, and I can't remember the woman's name, but I had no idea that the lieutenant governor of New York was a female. And I guess they're starting to get her kind of tuned up on stuff and things in preparation for this asshole's fucking exodus, hopefully.
Well,
Hopefully.
we think she's a female. I mean, we don't know what
I seen pictures of her.
Well, I've seen pictures too, but that doesn't mean anything in today's world.
Yeah. And
She
how
could
dare I
Exactly.
assume her gender?
She could be
Just
identifying
because she
as
has
something
long
else.
hair and, bigger breasts than a male, how dare I just
right.
assume gender by a fucking picture? And
You
someone
can't
calling her
misgender,
Mrs.
Carl says. That's
Yeah,
right. Keith
yeah.
O'Brien, we got a governor to dispose of too. Okay, so which state are you in? Michigan? California? Let me think of some other shithole. Anywhere's on the West Coast, basically. Where are you from, Keith? Virginia. That's just same
yep,
thing, East
yep.
Coast. Okay.
Yep.
Until you start getting south on the East Coast, then it gets a little better.
I don't know, how the hell did Virginia,
Yeah,
of
Illinois
all
too,
states,
Carl.
vote in a Democrat fucking governor? That still blows my mind to this day. Like, how did that even happen? I mean, Virginia's some redneck motherfuckers out there, which I would probably get along with really well, so don't take offense. I'd love to fucking hang out with those people, but I just, to the life of me, cannot figure out how that happened. Probably cheated.
Yeah, Wisconsin, you want your governor gone? Yeah, I agree. Illinois, yep, obviously.
Illinois.
Waltz need to get the boot in Minnesota too. Yeah,
Minnesota.
Northern Virginia is a DC suburb, Keith says. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there, yep.
And if you notice, we might as well get into that too, seeing as we got 95 people in already,
Damn.
3,000 fucking immigrants a day are coming across the border now. And I see they just took a couple busloads of them up to Virginia because your governor took them. Guarantee Emperor Cuomo, he'll take some. Now, we're so concerned about COVID, but yet these fuckers are coming across the border. No masks, no tests,
They
nothing.
literally just voted on it. They literally just voted on it not too long ago, saying, nope, we're not gonna, we don't need to test these people.
Yeah, Carl, I can't bring my wife to meet my family legally. Yeah, exactly.
No, what you do, Carl, is you just
Go
start-
down to Mexico and come up that way.
Yeah,
You can
just
do it.
start walking, and just get a plane to Mexico from Brazil, hop off of Mexico, and just trot your ass up. It's fine, because it's fine if you can walk here. If you're flying here, then get fucked.
Timothy Hanneman, same in Pennsylvania. Get rid of Wolf. Yep.
Oh yeah, mother-in-law lives down in Pennsylvania.
Well, with everything that's going on in this country right now, how can any libtard that voted for what's going on with a straight face say, yes, this is what we wanted? We wanted the fucking guy who can't walk up the stairs to Air Force One without falling 3 times. I mean, that's been all over
Can't get
social
through-
media
Can't
today.
get through a speech. As long as the teleprompter's running, he's fine.
Yep. Oh, yeah, Rick.
Let him go, and then the next thing you know, he's a typical old white man that's in his 80s. Of course he's gonna say something fucking racist if you let him go. It's like elder abuse at this fucking point.
Mm-hmm.
It's
All right,
fucking
Keith.
Stupid.
Keith O'Brien, they want an outbreak in Texas because governor just removed mask mandate.
Oh, of course it
I
is.
don't disagree with you, but here's my problem with that whole thing. This is why I won't blow sunshine up your governor's ass or DeSantis in Florida or any of them. I like them,
Shouldn't have been there to begin with.
but in Texas, we just saw a 65-year-old woman get handcuffed and dragged out of a store because she didn't have a mask on. If you want to be a true governor who says we're open, no masks, then you put out a fucking mandate that no local municipality has the right to have a mask mandate. Then I'll blow sunshine up your ass as a great Republican governor.
DeSantis did rescind all.
But they're still doing it in places in
fees.
Florida.
So now any municipality that wrote a ticket to anybody, they don't have to pay that ticket, which I'm down with that. But none of this shit should have fucking happened to begin with.
Yep. Toe ball. No, I shouldn't be in bed yet, toe ball. Yeah, Seth, you're right. And all these illegals are going to get COVID money. They're all.
Oh yeah.
First of all, what they are is the reason why a Republican will never win again.
Yes, they're just votes.
Because they're just votes.
So if
They
it's-
promise them everything, bring them in. They're immediately going to be citizens, put on our social service system, to get free money, free health care, free this, free housing, free everything.
Like we're not.
But make sure you vote for us, the Democrats, who are giving you all this shit free. And the fucking Republican and Conservative Party are so
Sit there on
stupid
their fucking hands.
and just sit there with their thumb up their ass saying, we're the silent majority. Well, we ain't anymore, you fucking idiots.
I mean, there's a couple of them beating the drum, but I mean, I just don't get
Yeah,
it.
Sniff and Blow. I love that name. Sniff and Blow suck. They're coming across with their Biden t-shirt on. Yeah, they had the time to make a t-shirt saying
Oh,
Biden
no.
let us in.
Now they got wristbands too. So where is that the George Soros wristband, or is that the fucking the cartel wristbands? There's purple. Purple's like really bad, I heard. They got red and all this other shit. But here's their new tactic though, is the cartels will get a shit ton of kids together, because basically that's what ICE and the Border Patrol are doing, is fucking babysitting down there.
Yeah, the ones that are still there. Did you
Yeah.
see today that some of the Border Patrol are just saying fuck it and they left?
Bye. Oh yeah. I mean, they're fucking tying their hands. They're not allowed
Yep.
to do their fucking job. But they'll shove a shit ton of fucking kids across the border because there's a shit ton of it obviously that didn't get finished. I watched a video Charlie Kirk put out in Arizona. It was like a 6x6 fucking post.
Exactly,
That's
Robert.
it. Just fucking climb over the post that was this tall, 3 feet off the ground, and then here I am in America. So they shove a shit ton of kids into the states for ICE and Border Patrol to keep track of, and then the cartels would do their fucking dirty work over here. So keep you guys busy over here, and we'll do our shit over here. Sounds like they got their tactics from the Democrats.
Mike Blake says 3,000 teen boys were bused to a Dallas convention center. Yeah, and Dallas is blue, just like, Texas is still red, but it's slowly turning blue. Because if you look at,
cities out.
exactly, because if you look at the electoral map, 80 to 90% of New York State is red. But it's the fucking big liberal counties like next door, Onondaga County, and the ones down by New York City and whatnot
Albany.
that bury us. Carl says, here you don't have to work. The government will give you a minimum wage each month if you're not working. I bet you're going to see it coming to America soon. Of course you are. So,
Way to pay for that.
so here's
Fucking
my...
I quit. I'm sitting home.
So here's my thing to you libtards that think this is all great and socialism is great. Some of you, let's face it, a lot of libtards have wealth and good jobs and whatnot and I'm going to bash the unions again, and are in unions and whatnot.
Oh, I got
So
one for you.
you think you're safe. Well, guess what? When they raise taxes, it's going to be on fucking everybody. They're not going to take 50% of the country who, voted for Trump and we're just going to tax them. It doesn't work that way.
200K or more, allegedly, according to Sniffy Joe.
Rick Bork, I got a 3-minute speech from an old gentleman because I was wearing a mask. When he finished his bullshit, I smiled, pointed out how his nose wasn't covered, and politely told him to go fuck himself. Turns out he was wait for his car at the dealer.
The old lady was in the store with a 3-year-old grandson. 3 years old. Gotta have a face diaper on. That's like child abuse to me, but whatever. So she's, and my wife is like me. She doesn't like fucking people. She's minding her own fucking business in the store. She's got her stupid diaper on because she just doesn't want to hear anyone's fucking shit. And they always want to fuck with her when I'm not around. Shocker. So at any rate, she's got the boy in the shopping cart and his mask, you know, because he's talking. He's a fucking chatterbox. He's never shut the fuck up. Even when he's sleeping, he's fucking talking. So his mask falls down below his nose. And here walks up this fucking Karen. And I wasn't fucking there. Damn it, every fucking time I wasn't there. He needs to pull his mask up. And I think the old lady said, just keep walking, lady. One of those numbers. And doesn't the 3-year-old fucking repeat it? Yeah, what Gigi said. Keep walking, lady. I was like, yeah, that's my boy. Hell yeah. I would have told her a lot more worse things. I would have told her, fuck off. Way over there.
Tim Madison's here. Good evening, man. Just sitting in the sauna, boiling off the nectar of the gods. He's the one that does the maple syrup down here.
Oh, okay, cool.
On the other road. Seth Averhalls, did you see the press secretary said it was a crisis at the border and then she took it back and said it was a challenge? Yeah. I bet she wants her old job back being on the Lucky Charm box.
That stupid bitch. Fucking circle back girl. She's fucking dumb as a box.
Yeah, but isn't it great how they're at a 700% over capacity?
Yeah.
So when Trump was president, it was kids in cages, and it was a crisis.
Oh yeah.
But now it's a challenge.
It's
a challenge.
We're only 700% above capacity. I seen video of it down there. They got them in like, I don't know. They look like 8x12 Connexes. It almost looked like they were fucking deployed, man. It looked like Afghanistan type living.
What are we doing? I gotta get the glasses down. All right, 106 and 52 thumbs up.
Holy
get out,
shit.
thumbs up, get back in.
I see someone must be one of the immigrants had a video phone or whatever, and they were just like hanging it out the little, and then these basically they're just boxes,
Oh, okay, Tim. Wrong Tim. Sorry.
8 feet away from each other. I think there may have been maybe 10x12, 10x14 Connexes, and they got them packed in there like fucking sardines. They're getting a shower like once every 7 days. They
Little
don't have
life with Ron.
They don't have enough fucking food to feed them all. Great idea, Joe. Great idea. Let's just fucking make some rash decision. We don't have the fucking plan, you fucking retard. What the hell did you think was gonna fucking happen?
All right, before I forget, and seeing Ron is now in. Here's yours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move the camera, folks, for a minute. I'll put you back.
Roll, Rod.
I'm hoping to shut up right. Come on, you fucker. Rule Life with Ron sent Jimmy and I both stickers, so Ron, you're on the beer fridge, along with Lions Not Sheep and Unapologetically American.
Goddamn right. I got some more. Oh, I got some.
So Ron, you are on the beer fridge.
And you'll go on mine as soon as I get home.
Yep.
Promise is promise. Speaking of bullshit, now I'm
Throw up Ron too, Murph.
Now I'm a Ford guy, just, garage man's companion, or, government motors, because they got the bailout, Ford didn't. But at any rate, what are we not, 2 months into fucking Papa Joe's fucking shit, and what's Ford doing? Rolling their shit to fucking Mexico, cocksuckers!
Well, there's more and more businesses that are doing this. Josh Wellner says, my wife had some lady at work going around with a 6-foot stick for social distancing.
It's 3 foot now, bitch! I would have snapped that fucker in half!
I would have shoved it up her ass. Chuck Gilson's in the house.
Chuck! I was at the chiropractor today. I don't feel any better, bud. I don't know about that feller.
He fell 3 times climbing in the stairs into Air Force One. He sure as the hell can't come up with a plan. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This fucking guy.
115 in the house. Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. How can anybody? Obviously, Camel Toe is going to be in there soon.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're going to throw the 25th Amendment out and get rid of Joe, and that was the plan to start with. So, our president of the United States is going to be a fucking woman who couldn't get 1% backing during the primaries, and who also called Joe
a racist and
a pedophile and all that shit.
Oh, that was a debate.
Yeah, during the debate. Yeah, it was just a debate.
It's just banner in a debate. You mean fucking lies? You fucking bitch.
Rick says you need a recliner with heat.
I know.
Then you'll be good.
Fuck, man. With a massager and a fucking knife.
Richard Van Wald, everybody is eating our lunch, even the stairs got them. What the hell is going on? Exactly. It's sickening.
Well, then he had to run his mouth to fucking Putin. Good job there, Joe, you dumb fuck.
Yeah, Carl, guess who's going to be vice president? Exactly. Number 3 moves up.
Oh, fuck!
Grandma Nancy. Can you imagine 1 and 2
Here
in
we
this
go.
country?
Socialism at its fucking best. We got 2 crazy bitches in charge. Awesome sauce. One's got fucking dementia, and the other one got up there by fucking laying on her back.
Yeah, and the one who's got dementia. Open sesame. We say open Biden. Holy fuck.
Go eat some of your $80 a pint ice cream, bitch, in fucking Los Angeles and fucking die.
Exactly, Jim Pittman. Mask, no mask, 6 feet, 3 feet. Fossey is just as senile as Biden. Okay, so here's something I got to tell you. Before I came over, I was going through my emails for being on the county legislature.
Oh, boy.
And there was an email from the HR department, the HR director, talking about, because spring break is coming up. So I'm assuming probably some people will take vacation to go somewhere with their kids, whatever. So basically it was just a reminder of what the, travel restrictions and all that kind of bullshit is. But at the very end of it, now listen closely, at the very end of it, it says, even if you've been vaccinated, the CDC says, you still need to wear your mask and all that because basically the science we're supposed to follow, there's no science saying the efficacy of the vaccine, or whether you can still get COVID, whether you can still transmit COVID, or
Why would I get it?
Exactly, or how long the vaccine is good for. So basically, everyone who's getting the vaccine, you are getting a fucking experimental drug.
Yeah.
Do what you want. I'm not telling you not to get it.
Fuck
but
that.
do what you want. But you're getting an experimental drug, and now you're still going to have to do all the same fucking bullshit that you did before you got the experimental drug.
So what is like Ron Paul asked Fauci 2 days ago?
Anybody see that?
What is the where's my carrot? Where is the benefit from getting said you're save your fucking poison? You gotta incentivize the fucking thing. If we have to do all the same bullshit, and if I get fucked up, I can't sue them, then fuck you.
Well, Carl makes a great point. The same science they're trying to pass on to the sheep is against everything the government told Jim and I when you guys are in the service.
Against the government? I'm on my 3rd beer. Say that one more time.
The same science they're trying to pass on to the sheep is against everything the government told Jim and I.
Against everything the government. Well, I didn't trust the government then.
Seth Aberhall's experimental drug. It's kind of funny that all these liberals that hate GMOs are turning into walking GMOs with a shot. Exactly.
Well, fuck Chuck.
And you're right, Alex. 3 countries have now banned the vaccine.
Yeah, Chuck goes the same chiropractor I go to. The guy's got to, as soon as I get into the room, I just out of respect for them, because I've only been there fucking twice, I've got to put a face diaper on and I put it under my fucking nose. And it says warm by force, not by fear. As soon as I get in the fucking room with the guy, it comes off, hanging on the fucking hook, whatever.
I gotta send you to my chiropractor.
He's got the fucking shot. Both of them, because he wants to get married. His wife basically forced him to get the fucking shot, so that way they can go on their fucking vacation, because now you can't travel abroad without getting a fucking dart. Luckily, a fella doesn't like flying anymore. But he's still wearing 2 face diapers all fucking day while he's fucking tweaking on people.
My guy doesn't wear one. I'll send you to him.
Well, does he take vets? Because that's the only reason why I'm going where I'm going. Because it's pro bono. You're paying for it. I appreciate it.
I don't know. I'll ask him next Tuesday when I go.
Well, my taxes are paying for it too. I mean, it's all mingled in there.
Yeah.
It's such fucking, oh my God. It's bullshit.
Crystal Sinet. Chris says textbook.
Swiss been sending you that shit on Instagram?
Yes.
About the shit going on in
Matt
fucking
Swiss sends more fucking shit on Instagram than any human being on the face of the earth.
I wonder what the hell what do you even do, dude? You want, is that your profession?
He drives around the country apparently in that truck and has nothing better to do than send you and me shit on Instagram.
He's getting loaded and unloaded.
Crystal Sinet says, whoa, they're flying now. Chris says, textbook way to turn our country into socialism, and then comes communism, next bye-bye capitalism. Exactly.
Well, that's already on its way out.
There was somebody that wrote a letter to the editor to our local rag. Yesterday, I think it was, talking about, he's from Fulton, another little liberal town up here. talking about how capitalism's bad and, you know, socialism is what we need and all this.
What the fuck?
These people are so fucking brainwashed. It's sickening.
Oh my God. What?
Robert
Someone
Hurley.
tell me of anything that is worth a shit that you get for free. Now, you can only drink a man's free beer so long before a feller's gonna get pissed off. That's one thing. But I grew up under the pretense if you want something, you gotta fucking work for it. That socialism shit don't fucking jive, man. Eventually, people are gonna be like, fuck it. Why would I go to work and bust my fucking ass
Exactly.
for this? You know, a buddy of mine had this great analogy.
We're
He's got-
incentivizing laziness.
He's got this girlfriend that works at Cornell University, so you know damn well she's fucking programmed. She voted for old fucking Sniffy Joe, but he's not political. He doesn't get into the whole fucking thing. I can't fucking stop. It's in every conversation of my entire fucking life now. But at any rate,
Yes, they are, Rich.
he does have common sense, and he broke the whole socialism shit down to her. He's like, so you work in the gardening area at Cornell, right? And you make, let's say, for instance, you make $20 an hour, and you bust your ass, you show up early, you work hard, you know, you leave late, whatever, and they hire a new guy at $20 an hour. And he does half the work, digs on his phone all day, whatever, and gets paid the same amount of money as you. Are you still gonna be motivated to work that fucking hard?
Yep.
That's socialism for you.
That's my problem with the unions. That's my
Yeah.
problem when we do contracts here and whatnot. It drives me nuts because it's a blanket. So you got one dude that's busting their nuts, and you got another one next to him doing the same job that just fucking scratches their nuts
Well,
all
fuck,
day
man.
and does nothing.
Drive by any state ranch.
Well, exactly. But my point is, they're all going to get the same 2.5% pay raise.
Yep.
So are we incentivizing the guy sitting there scratching his nuts to work harder? Or the guy who's worked hard all of his life, but finally says, you know what, fuck this, why am I busting my ass?
Well, man-
So this piece of shit gets the same pay raise I do. That's the society we're creating.
We already got it with this fucking COVID pandemic bullshit. Look at how, I mean, I drive around all over central New York, and all I see is help wanted fucking signs. Hell, I'm looking for some fucking help. No one wants to fucking work because they're getting paid to sit on their fucking ass. Our fucking money, our tax money. Because remember, the government doesn't generate money, they fucking suck it off the teat of the fucking taxpayer with this bullshit. Fucking cock.
Seth says, Jimmy, you are working for that beer. You're an entertainer now.
Oh,
yeah.
well, all right.
Chuck Chilson.
I appreciate you.
I'm going to miss some of you guys because
Chuck!
they're going fast now because there's like 130 of you. And you think breathing through your mask all day is healthy.
Fuck no.
So this
It's a
one
fucking
sends me.
Petri dish.
So this one sends me. I don't have to be on TikTok. Between him and my cousins, fuck, I get it sent to me constantly.
All day.
So you remember the dude that had the really higher education, but he was obviously a conservative one?
Yeah.
This guy, so to break it down to what this guy said, because I don't remember it word for word, but a virus, he went in somewhere without his mask and somebody cornered him. And he basically gave him a fucking lecture and a pretty good learning. He basically,
I sent you that.
yes, yeah, you did. He basically said
The drinking?
that, probably, but he basically said that a virus basically, you know, does better on a lower oxygenated organism than it does a fully oxygenated organism. So we as humans breathe in oxygen, exhale carbon dioxide.
Hello.
But with your face diaper on, you're sucking some of that carbon dioxide back in. People have done the test. OSHA has gone to businesses and said, oh, you know, their oxygen levels are low. They have to take more
No
breaks
shit!
and shit when they're wearing masks and stuff. So basically, if a virus does better with, you know, a lower oxygenated situation, wearing a fucking face diaper is basically encouraging
And you wonder,
COVID to come into your system.
and you wonder why most people that have been getting it.
Yeah,
fucking-
that's why 85% of the people
Oh.
that have gotten COVID have said, "Well, I wore my mask. I don't know why I got it."
I got some numbers for you, but we got to turn this part off because I took a screenshot of it. So where is it? Camera, gallery. Nope, that's work. Damn it. Down. Here we go. So coronavirus cases, right? And I'm thinking this guy was doing worldwide 122,351,752. worldwide cases, right? Worldwide deaths, we're at 2,702,255. Recovered is 98,642,042. This guy did a bunch of like percentages or whatever, but y'all do that fucking math like real quick, because that's way beyond mine. It's way off a fucking tape measure. But this guy was explaining it in a TikTok video. Don't judge me, monkey. And I didn't get a chance to send it to him before we started.
I
the
tell
live
him,
tonight.
put the TikTok
But
down.
it's
walk
addicting
away.
as fuck, man, because it's perfect for a guy with a short attention span. It's 60-second video. Keep going, keep going. But, I mean, Trump was kind of right. I mean, he's a pompous asshole, but it really wasn't any worse than a bad flu season. And if you look at the number of deaths across the United States, if we're just talking about our place, our home, our death count is no greater than the last 2 to 3 years. So if we had all these COVID deaths and it's all this great big fucking hoo-ha, then how come our death rate isn't fucking through the roof? But all of a sudden, flu's down and cancer's down and so it just cured all this other bullshit, right? How fucking dumb do you have to be to fucking regurgitate all this fucking Democrat bullshit?
Rick's fat, so breathing isn't his strong suit anyhow.
So
Rusty old microphone.
You gotta fucking get on the Bud Light, bud.
There were warnings from OSHA about wearing them. Exactly. But you don't hear about that shit. Just like I think we said in the last live stream. Remember the eyes? The eyes? You don't hear about the eyes anymore.
Well, here's one for you. Of course, you're not in that same business, but me as a business owner, right? Let's just say that I force my employees to wear a mask. Under OSHA's law, New York State OSHA's law, if I mandated or gave my employees PPE and that did not work and they got hurt, I would be fucking liable.
Yep.
So why in the fuck are all these fucking business owners making these people wear these little blue fucking pieces of shit that are made out of recycled fucking plastic bottles? You're inhaling fucking plastics all day. When you drink one bottle of water, right up there, plastic bottle of water, you get like 200 microns of fucking plastic or some crazy fucking number
Lindsley.
every time you fucking drink out of that thing. What do you suppose you're getting when you're inhaling that garbage all fucking day? 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever long you're fucking working. It's fucking stupid.
Alex Filipiak. I had H1N1. Chelsea and I both. It was nasty. All right, before you get past here, Christopher Lindsley.
Oh.
Just turning in. He's the USDA guy that I apparently like because, he hasn't tried to screw me out of anything. But anyways, Chris, I got a question for you. You got your koozie?
Yeah, man. Straight chair.
Because your brother stops here now and then. We're trying to figure out who our second beer fairy is because we know I caught the first one.
That dude's going all in. There's two 18 racks sitting on
I'm
the
wondering
bench
if
right
it's your
now.
brother. But where is post 69 around here?
We tried Googling it.
Yeah, we come up with fucking Missouri or something.
Yeah, it was not in New York and definitely not around here.
We need to figure out where the American Legion post 69 is. It's got to be somewhere near us. We thought we found one Googling it before we got on here. That was Ogdensburg, New York.
That's a ride.
But that's a long ride.
The deliver beer. That's some motivation right there.
Yes, she's on.
Second day.
Heather, I don't know how to say your last name properly. Paysack? Okay. Heather that's on right now, she is the ER nurse that I talked about numerous times on Instagram. Heather1 Happy Goat Girl. Yes, this sounds strange. I thought it was at first too, but I started following her.
You gotta send that to me.
She's the one, masks are useless.
Yeah. I figured that since, 20 years in the military wearing a
C is
real,
an S. Okay,
a
Heather,
real protective
pass it.
mask that would, protect you from all sorts of fucking nasty shit. Being in the fire department for 15 years, you gotta keep shit. That's why the military, they all have shaved faces. You gotta have a good seal. You tell me that garbage is, get the fuck out of here. 25,000 nanometers big is the size of a virus.
Well, like she says here, she works with COVID daily, even with no mask. Healthy, happy, masks are useless.
Mm-hmm.
So those of you on Instagram, follow Heather. Heather1 Happy Goat Girl. I hope I'm getting it right,
So
Heather.
there, you liberal fuckers. That's from somebody that's actually in the trenches and
Yes,
working.
and an ER nurse, not just any old nurse. She's an ER nurse. We all know what ER stands for, emergency room.
If you want to contradict that, you can fuck off way past the fucking deer stand with your fucking mask mandate bullshit. It's all fucking lies, and you know it.
She says it's a cold. Only people I see sick are obese diabetics
Yeah.
and people who get the flu. Yeah, I mean, basically, if you're elderly and you got issues, you should take precautions. If you're,
I would say if you're elderly and you're obese, you'd have to take precautions.
yeah,
even
if
there
you're
wasn't a
elderly, you
fucking
should take
pandemic.
precautions anyhow. But like my parents, they got it. They got their second one here a week ago tomorrow. It'll be last Saturday. They got their second one. They seem to be doing fine. So, hopefully they continue to do fine.
That scares the shit out of me.
But-
What one did they get?
But I don't remember.
mean,
well, they had to do it twice, so the Moderna, I don't know.
That's the one that my chiropractor got was the Moderna one. I almost think if there's one to get. So
Yep, you're screwed,
So
Rick.
now
So
I
am
only
I.
have 3 examples of people having killed over fucking dead within the first fucking 5 days of getting the Moderna one. This guy still ain't getting shit.
Yeah.
I got enough fucking government vaccines in my body.
But the point is, their doctor told them, because my mother just had some eye surgeries, well, you still have to wear a mask. You still have to do all, so what the fuck is the point?
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
Give me a benefit. Other than the fact that you're
Yeah,
gonna allow
exactly.
me, that you're gonna allow me to be a free man and do the shit that I used to do because I have God-given rights to this fucking country.
well, Heather says, you're right, Heather. I agree with you. She says it hit the ER here in 2019, December. It follows the flu season. Exactly.
Yep.
And it was Thanksgiving of 2019. And right before Thanksgiving, when my cousin was sicker than a dog, and then I got sicker than a dog, all the same symptoms of what, COVID and flu is and all that shit. So, and not to mention the fact that they found it in the blood. I mean, when the Red Cross says we found antibodies in blood back in October of 2019, it was here. But in February, March of 2020, it became apparent that it was going to be the best fucking tool and weapon to get rid of Orange Man.
Yep, Orange Man, bad.
So, and
I'm missing his ass yet? But man, he was so mean on Twitter, huh?
yeah.
Fucking retard.
Yeah, and exactly, like my brother just said, and China has made millions of dollars on these fucking masks that are made in China,
yeah.
and half of them are going to end up in the ocean.
You should see the fucking cesspool they got now that they're picking up. And if
Exactly.
it was so bad, right? You're catching all this virus, right? It's like a biohazard, right? Right? How come there isn't fucking special places for these assholes to put their fucking masks so that way the government can fucking dispose of them? Instead, every fucking parking lot that I go in the fucking city, there's fucking bullshit masks every fucking where. Are you fucking kidding me? And there's these people that will just believe it. Will believe it until the day they fucking die. Wake the fuck up. You're being fucking had, you retards.
I'm assuming,
God.
Chuck, you have spelling issues like Jim and I.
We went to the same school.
Friend of mine, cousin got phenomena. I'm assuming he meant pneumonia. Yeah. Pneumonia.
This probably spell check.
And was told it was brought on by COVID. Yeah, which is the ass backwardsness of what it's supposed to be. Yeah, Craig says you can't wear a gun or you can't wear a mask while you got a gun.
No,
so.
I checked into that. That's false.
Fossey said, Mr. Bill says, Fossey
trust
said
me, I was
Whitmer's
gonna look
done
into that one.
an outstanding job. She just threw a Polish immigrant restaurant owner in jail. Yeah, it's sickening what's happening.
Fuck. So if you don't think we're becoming, we're already on the verge of socialism. There's already that shit happening.
Exactly, Heather. Heather Pasak,
Big
the
government
Heather
state.
one happy go girl here says, the sheep, they don't believe me. It's heartbreaking. Why would I lie? Well, exactly. And the sad part is, you got somebody like Rand Paul, who's not just a senator, he's a fucking, doctor. He's in the medical industry. He knows what he's talking about. Who picks Fossey apart. I mean, it was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And Fossey, here we go with the Kabuki theater stuff,
Well, there's the variant.
Yeah, now we're doing variants. But yeah, what I just said earlier that came from our HR person is absolutely true. They don't know if the vaccine will keep you from getting it again or giving it. They don't know how long the vaccine lasts. They don't know nothing. It's a fucking experimental drug. You want it, go get it. Whatever. But leave the rest of us the fuck alone.
And it's not FDA approved. Not that I trust the federal government at all, but you know, works for them. If it's not FDA approved, there's no we are the clinical trial.
John,
I'm all set.
no. John Stevens, Maple Grove. I am climbing in the shower. Keep that in your mind. No, John. No, John's a big fucking dude, okay? He's like taller than me and probably weighs as much or more than me. I'm not keeping that in mind, John. No.
No. Baseball. No. I love how the lamestream media will say that, you know, Fauci stood his ground against Republican Ron Paul. What?
Well, Rick's got a good one here.
Bork!
The local bank won't serve you if you have sunglasses on because of security cameras, yet they want a mask. Yeah, isn't it fucking crazy? Watching people walking in and out of a bank wearing a fucking mask. Could you have 5 years ago even imagine that? I mean...
It's like fucking pretend world. Like Chuck knows, the chiropractor's in Oswego, which is a liberal fucking city. For those of you that are not familiar with upstate
Yes,
New York.
Valley View Acres, you did.
And I'm driving through the middle, and I fucking hate cities. I hate them all. I fucking hate them all. And I'm driving through the middle of fucking Oswego, and I don't know how many fucktards I
sick
seen
thought, Rick. Woo.
outside by themselves with a fucking mask on.
Yep.
You're out. What? Do you think it's floating in the air and you're just gonna inhale? You're the same fucktards that drive around your car with a fucking thing on.
Yeah, or shovel the snow out of your driveway during the winter with your mask on.
I seen a guy doing that.
I've seen one too.
Shoveling his mailbox out and got his Chinese blue special on. You know, I better fucking pull it up over my nose. I might catch something. What the fuck? Such fucking pussies. If it's your time, it's your time. I mean, I'm not a fucking religious or godly guy, but you know what? When it's coming, it's coming. There ain't a goddamn blessed thing you could do about it.
Rick says we got 149 in what I show.
Holy shit.
And 85 thumbs up. Yep. Get out, thumbs it up, get back in. That's what you got to do with the phone.
How many thumbs down? Because we got it.
We got 3 thumbs down.
Oh, we got to work.
Rick, you're still waiting on that troll? No, the thumbs down are our local fucks here that ain't got the balls to come in and actually say anything.
Fuck you.
Jeffrey Zimmerman, what you think about the 120% debt relief for minority farmers in the COVID bill? The rest of us can go to hell. Reparations. Well, go back about 2 videos ago on my channel and you'll see exactly what I think about that, because that's fucking bullshit too.
I was going to bring that up. How is it that... Now, I'm going to try to make this... Well, I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. Because, you know, 20 years in the military, there was no color. We all wore green. There's a video I did way back in the summer.
There's only one race, the human race. Let's remember
when
that.
When you're dead in a fucking box, you're just bones. You're all the same color bones, so who gives a shit? But why is it that the white race is the only one that is being promoted to be racist against?
Yeah.
Why is that okay? That's fine. Like, just because... Back in the day, there were some white people that owned slaves. Get the fuck over it. Every fucking nation on the face of this fucking planet.
There was also many white slaves.
Yeah. Ask the Irish, since it was St. Patty's Day not too long ago. The Irish had a fucking bit of a time with slavery too. But oh no, we gotta erase, let's just erase that history. We don't need to talk about that. We only want to pick the history that we want to talk about. That burns my fucking ass.
Lisa Goodale. Have you been in before, Lisa? That sounds like a new name, but you got
notes and shit?
Yeah, to go with what you just said here in a minute. Lisa Goodale. I work in healthcare. My face is so messed up, skin texture screwed. I take my oxygen levels at work. It's very low due to ability to get air. It sucks, but I'm saving everyone but myself. Yeah, I mean, but the people you're saving, the mask ain't doing them any good neither.
Nope.
David Branch, this is funny. LMAO, COVID is racist. It killed every other ailment known.
Yeah.
John, aren't you supposed to be in the fucking shower, John? I pretend to be deaf at a counter and told the lady I have to read lips. Later that day, she was behind me in a different line. Of course. Yeah. Way too much info, Seth. Why? What did Seth say? They were going by so fast, I missed them.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, here's Seth. That money is for disadvantaged farmers, so I'm going to apply because I'm disadvantaged with a short pecker. Oh, yeah. Well, John Stevens identifies as a black farmer, so I'm going to identify as a black trans farmer.
Boom! One up to
that
right
ought to
there.
put me at the top of the fucking list. All right, but I got to just a couple of statistics here, okay? Here in our county, because here in New York State, I don't know what other states did this, probably none, but the Emperor Cuomo, the biggest fucking criminal New York State has, after the whole George Floyd thing, made all law enforcement, so town, city, county, state police, all law enforcement in New York State had to do a reinvention plan. So our county, we're voting on it next Tuesday, which I will be a no for those of you from the county that are watching, and you, Mr. Executive Editor. But here's just two of the questions that were a pie graph in it that, you know, that were asked to the public. Were you treated professionally, you know, if you were stopped by a cop?
Yep.
73% said yes, 5% said no, 22% not applicable, because they've probably never been stopped.
There's only 22% that ain't been stopped.
So here was another one.
Y'all ain't tried hard.
You know, what do you think of the Sheriff's Department's service to the community? Between good and excellent, 92%. Between good and excellent.
Yeah.
So we need to reinvent our fucking law enforcement.
If anything, we need more.
For 92% good to excellent
So we are,
service to the community.
So from where we're sitting right now to Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department is probably, let's say what, a 20-minute ride?
Yeah, 25
I
probably.
I mean, I've had the law called on me. I've had to call the law. And 9 times out of 10, I'll get a state trooper before I get a Cuyahoga County Sheriff. I was told it won't. Now, Cuyahoga County is a pretty big county. Like
We're long. Our county
yeah.
is like close to 70 miles long or something. We're the second longest county in
There's
our...
only, last I knew, and you probably know better than me because you used to do the ride along, but I'm pretty sure they said there was only 7 out patrolling at a rip.
Sometimes not even that. No, they're actual out on patrol, and then like the people back that are in charge
Like run the radio.
that can come out if there's something serious going on.
It's ridiculous. But we need to
Zip, thanks for the heads up. I'll watch it.
Luckily, they didn't say anything about defunding out here. And they wonder why us people out in the country want to keep our fucking guns. You wonder why? Because 911 doesn't fucking work out here.
Jay Oswald says at Atlanta Airport, they make you take your mask off when going in security to make sure you match your ID. Yeah. But you don't have to show...
You're supposed to hold your fucking breath.
So this is in Atlanta, Georgia, the deep south, where it's fucking racist to ask somebody to show their ID to vote.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here's another one.
Imagine that.
Speaking of the South or whatever. So, you know, Florida opened all up. DeSantis, you know, he's out.
Now we're doing better. We got 107 thumbs up for
He's out
150.
there fucking, you know, clinking beers with Bike Week and shit.
Jay's
whatever.
there right now.
You lucky fucker. So now they're talking about how the humidity and the weather is different in Florida. So that's why they're having a better time of it, because it's the weather.
Our number's up here right now.
Give me.
It's fucking still winter, and we're getting single digit.
They're shutting down COVID units. No one's home. No one's fucking there.
Our one hospital in this county of 78,000 people has one person hospitalized right now for COVID.
Why the fuck am I, you know? But
Keep up your radar. There are 4 thumbs down, he says.
Well, fucking come on, you little fuckers. If you don't like it, say something.
I got to make more of you moderators sooner or later. But Carl, don't viruses do better in warm, damp weather? Well, yeah. I
mean, I know fucking mold grows a lot. Fucking
Valley View Acres. We're shut down here in Manitoba, and we barely have 1,000 cases in the province. When it opens back up, there's not going to be much left to open up. Exactly. That's everywhere. And you know what? That's all part of the world order. Call me a conspiracy theorist.
Yep. I got him. I showed him. I'm fucking telling you, it's their fucking plan, man.
It's all part of the world order thing here.
I mean, look into the UN, what they got going on.
Look at the tax money we're sending all over the fucking world rather than to our own people. This 1.9 trillion, do the math. Works out to be like between $5,700 and $5,800 a person if we actually got the money. You're getting $1,400.
Imagine the guns you could buy with that money.
Jim Collins, hey guys, just made it home from work. Well, glad you stopped.
What in the hell?
Heather, the testing is horrible. It's false positive 50%
They're
time.
only good for 4% of those tests. Are
Speaking of the
actually accurate.
testing, I got a neighbor down the road. I won't use any names. He's got, him and his wife have 3 young children. The oldest one is in 4th grade.
Definitely not me.
No. Now, if you remember here a couple of live streams ago or something, I think I told you how our 4th grade at our school got shut down because of COVID tests, COVID positive tests. So the entire 4th grade was, sent home for a week or whatever it was. So their daughter gets sent home to a house with mom and dad and 2 younger brothers, but the 2 younger brothers could go to fucking school. Show me the science. So the kid who's in quarantine, one of the whole 4th grade, gets sent home. Mom and dad can go to work or whatever, and the 2 younger children can go back to school. I'm not sure what grades, 1st and 3rd, something like that.
I'll tell you what this is, right?
Makes no sense.
I'll boil it down to you right now. I'm gonna break it down kindergarten style, super simple, so everybody can figure this shit out. All this garbage that we've been living through for over a year now was just a mass experiment of the thems and theys to see how obedient us and thems, the rest of the population will be. To see how controllable people are.
Yep.
And if you look around, it doesn't take a fucking...
Is there something in that vaccine now that we don't know about? Is there a chip in it? I mean...
What? And why would I be so wound up to take a vaccine that some fucking computer nerd that has been preaching about population control his entire life had his hand in? Like,
we do this every 2 weeks, Heather, by the way.
Fuck Bill Gates and his bullshit. How many fucking people has he fucking murdered in other countries because he wasn't allowed to play with his fancy vaccines in the States yet? Meanwhile, he owns 33 million fucking acres of farmland?
Yeah.
And now there's a rumor going around now we're gonna have a famine coming up or some horse shit.
Yeah, so 2 Fridays from now at 7, Heather, we do this again, so...
Every other week.
Love to have somebody like you stop in, because...
Hell yeah!
We want the people on the front line. COVID, this is Heather again. COVID vaccine is not a real vaccine. It has no COVID. It has no COVID. It has Ebola, HIV, and the flu. Well, that's why it's experimental. And that's why they can't tell you and show you the science of how long does it last? Can you still get it? Can you still transmit it?
Then the thing was, and Heather might know better than me, I just watched the video tonight before I came over, that people that are vaccinated, once they're exposed to COVID again, actually get worse and potentially die because of the way the vaccine has been made. I'm not an expert. She might know better. I don't know. Heather, if you know, please, say something. If not, that's cool.
Jason Lundgren, spin the wheel of Fauci and see where it lands for the science of the day. Exactly.
Yeah, no shit.
IP Farms, well, finally made it. Sounds like a good time, too.
Oh, yeah. They've already fucked off past
good to see. Yeah, good to see you, Nelson.
Cocksuckers.
Oh, Heather had something to say again.
Yeah, I asked her a question.
They have never given a real sample COVID. A normal vaccine has 100% dead virus. This does not.
Great.
And then a yes.
Yes. So I'm right.
Whoops. What did I push?
Oh, jeez. Hit the expand. There you go. Boop.
There we go.
There you go. There you go.
Carl says, my wife's nephew has had COVID twice. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
I mean, my kids have walked in and out of the house with it. Let's see, the youngest one had it. The oldest one had it. I've been running
You're
around.
right, Heather says.
I'm fucking right. You're God. Fuck yeah.
Don't pump them up too bad.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. So why would I want to get the shot then? Why? So let me get it straight. So if I get the shot, even though I don't, I don't. Don't wear a mask. I don't social distance at all, because now all of a sudden now the kids can be within 3 feet in school. So, they moved that goalpost. Now instead of 6 feet, now it's 3 feet.
But we're going to put up fucking dividers.
Yeah, because fucking plexiglass is going to...
Because 6 foot tall plexiglass, your shit's not going to go up over the plexiglass. No, that ain't going to happen.
Fuck, man.
Oh my God!
Put like a smoke machine in the classroom and see what that plexiglass.
My cousin David said most of the cases are the flu anyway. Just they say they're COVID. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I've seen real doctors. This is what I do, y'all. So in case you're all looking for what I like to call the no bullshit information.
Heather has
Look-
seen people dying from the vaccine.
Yeah. And are they reporting it, Heather? Fuck no. Of
course
They're
not.
probably making you bury it.
They're probably calling it a COVID death.
I guarantee. So this is what I do to get the real information. I look for the doctors and the frontline workers like Heather that are being oppressed and their voices, they're trying to keep them quiet. Those are the people that I listen to.
Humble haymakers.
The news that I watch is the news that the mainstream media wants to cancel. That's the news that I watch, because if they don't want it being heard, then that's probably the truth. Because at this point, everything is a fucking lie. I don't believe a fucking thing unless I investigate it.
Well-
And don't use fucking Google, use DuckDuckGo. They
John.
only got about 100 people working for them, so sometimes it's a little bit hard to get the real answer. But I'm telling you, if you Google shit, you're not going to get what you're looking for.
You get Google buries it. John
Oh, yeah.
Stevens,
They're all
Maple
liberal
Grove
fuckers,
Farms.
too.
Look up Bill Gates enrolling his land into government programs to get $3,000 an acre, then sell it in a few years. Government is basically doubling his money on the land. Exactly. Ted Turner was the same way. All them fuckers. And for you libtard dumb fucks who think that, they're only going to tax the rich. They're only going to tax the rich. You really think they're going to tax Zuckerberg? And what's the douchebag that owns
Jeff fucking what's his nuts from
That-
fucking Tweaker
that
I mean,
owns
Twitter.
Yeah, that and owns.
Jeff, whatever the fuck, it looks like he lives on.
Yeah,
a bridge.
where's his fucking nose earring fag there? You think they're gonna tax the people who are kicking out people like us to silence the conservatives? It ain't gonna happen, folks. It's those of us working middle class people that are gonna get fucking taxed.
As usual, we always carry the fucking load. I just
All
had this
right.
conversation the other day with my boys.
Heather's giving us more information here.
ooh.
So you have T-cell immunity. That's why you weren't getting it. Our bodies are amazing. T-cells fight anything that's a virus. Healthy, do fine. Yeah.
I mean, I've been lucky my entire life. I've never been deathly sick, but maybe once in my fucking life. Me and my dad both had like the
Anytime,
same,
Roxanne.
Me and my dad both had like the same type of like immune system, like. But the problem is when I do get sick, I'm fucking dying. Other than that, I'll just fucking gut through it. But both of my boys brought it home. I ain't fucking, what am I gonna social distance from my fucking kids?
Exactly, Lee. Lee Harris. Don't matter what they die from, they still count it as COVID. Exactly. Yeah, the Biden 30-30 thing, John. We talked about that in the last live stream.
Motherfucker. You
Yeah.
go ahead and try to take 30% some rancher's fucking property down in Texas and see how many fucking bullet holes you get, you cocksuckers.
What?
You want a revolution? That's how you have a revolution. You just tell the American people that the government is coming for 30% of all their property, like every single landowner in the continental United States. That's how you have a revolution.
Exactly, South. The inflation's going to be brutal, and that's what I say. That this is my plea to you, fucking liberal idiots out there. Okay, maybe you're well off enough, or you got a great job, and you think you're going to be safe. But what about your fucking kids and grandkids? We're bankrupting them generations. I mean,
I had that conversation
they're
with-
fucked.
I had that conversation with my kids last week. My youngest one just started a job at Arby's in Weedsport. He's getting like 9 hours a week, whatever, on the books, whatever. And we started talking about taxes, and I lost my fucking mind. I'm like, both you two are proper fucked, and your kids are proper fucked from all this stimulus bullshit and all this fucking garbage. Just spend. Like, we haven't spoke about inflation since what? Fucking, when's the last time they actually, like, even said the word
A long time
inflation?
ago.
Just print more money, right?
Yep.
That'll work.
Sawyer, my wife has been an RN-CDE, I don't know what CDE is, for many years. She had both shots and later tested positive for COVID and had almost no symptoms. She says the shot boosts your immune system, I imagine you meant system, and then if you get COVID, you don't get as sick. I don't disagree with that, but
Said another
if you were on the last live stream, we also talked about the woman that my wife works with who has an autoimmune deficiency, disease, whatever you want to call it, who hid in her basement, and wore the mask and didn't want to do anything because, Fauci and the rest of them pounded it down her head that You're one of the ones that's going to die if you get COVID. She got the sniffles, went to the doctor. The doctor said, you got a cold. Go home. Take some over-the-counter medicine. A couple days later, I'm dying. I got the sniffles. Went back. Okay, I'll make you happy. I'll do some blood tests. Basically laughed and said, well, look, here's your blood test results. You have COVID antibodies. Well, I never had COVID. There's millions of people that don't have any symptoms from this. The whole asymptomatic society that.
Well, remember when they said
and there's ones that have very little symptoms to this.
And then they had the whole deal out where if you're asymptomatic, you were a spreader, you could give it to someone, and now that's been proven, wrong. It's all fear mongering. It's all it is fear mongering.
Yeah, Rick. The push to vaccinate quickly is not to help battle the virus.
No.
It's to get to as many people as possible before they realize the showers kill people.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Randy Nyhoos. Good evening, Andy and Jimmy.
Hey now.
David says you're sick in the head, Jim, just like the rest of us. Oh yeah, Rick's sick in the head.
Yep.
Carl says, didn't the government try that before? I don't think it ended well for the government. Yep.
Well, why do you think there's a fence up? Why do you think the National Guard's there? They're scared. They're scared of us, and that's why they're doing what they're doing.
Sawyer Rob, my wife works with COVID patients daily. Humble haymakers, I've been busy social distancing on a tractor fertilizing our hay fields.
I was in this. Me and Andy both were into social distancing before it was a thing. I'm not really a people person either.
Carl says, it's gotten so bad, looking back on my military, sometimes I think I was shooting the wrong people.
I've heard that quote before. Yep.
Rusty old micro farm, pressure treat 4x4s, 8 footer, $20 a piece now. Yeah, it's.
Last I heard was OSB, which is the cheapest garbage, most sheet good you can get. Is wood chips and glue. Was $35 a sheet, and I got customers asking me why shit's so expensive, or why I won't. When I write them an estimate, I gotta tell them, hey, this is only good for 30 days because I don't know what the fuck shit's gonna be.
Well, my brother might be right. He says the fence is up in Washington to keep O'Biden from wandering off.
That is probably true as well. I don't think he's there anyway. Call me crazy, conspiracy theory, whatever.
Yeah, I don't get, somebody's been
Why
mentioning.
are the lights off?
Somebody's mentioning the whole, the USDA thing here. Yeah, I don't get that whole thing of, you're going to pay 120% of somebody's debt off.
Huh?
So you're going to pay their debt off and give them 20. So if they're $1 million in debt, you're going to pay that off and then give them 200,000 because that'll be the extra 20%. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
I ain't heard that shit. What?
That's that whole part of the. They're going to give black farmers, they're going to pay off their debt and buy them farmland.
So they
and
got
all
like
this
a
stuff.
$500,000 John Deere combine. They're just going to pay that fucker off for them? How about y'all come and pay off my truck?
It's crazy, is what it is.
Almost forgot. I don't know if Craig's still in here. Totally different subject, but it's kind of funny. So, fella got out of work early today, and I had, may it rest in peace.
Your boss let you do that?
Yeah. I had, like I said, may it rest in peace, a Dell laptop. And Craig, if you're still watching, you'll probably get a giggle because you know how well a fella does with computers and computing. So I was trying to do the most simplest task with said laptop. And it froze up, and the guy may or may not have lost his fucking patience with it and grabbed the screen and just did one of these things. And then the screen went all white, and then there was like a Rorschach ink blot test going on in the right corner. So that just set me through the roof even more. So I ripped it up off the table, ripped the cord off it, and I fucking smashed the fucking thing over my knee, and I fucking wadded it in about 18 fucking pieces on the floor. And then I had to go to a Staples and drop $1,200 today on a new laptop that I didn't want to.
CDE means Certified Diabetes Educator. Okay, now we know what that means.
I got a diabetes.
All right, so this came in the mail, and my wife
Funny
told me
story.
I should bring it over here, and I haven't
Oh,
even looked
fuck.
at it. It was sent to me from the Republican Party, which I'm
Coming. Hey, buddy. you
which
can
I'm no
come.
longer a member of.
Hey,
After
buddy.
they hung me out to dry, I
Hey,
said
buddy.
fuck you and went to NOP.
Hey, buddy.
Says strictly confidential.
Good thing we're gonna put it on the bloob tube.
We're going to be confidential right now. Some Republican unity survey. That's how it's put.
Jesus.
Unity survey. I'm sure others have got it. But apparently she read some of the questions and thought it was quite interesting. So I'm just going to, I'll just go right to number 7. Do you support Democrat proposals to abolish ICE?
Fuck no.
Of course not. Should communist China be held accountable for covering up the coronavirus?
Fuck yes.
Should Washington, D.C. and Puerto Rico be granted statehood,
No.
adding 4 additional Democratic seats
Fuck
to the Senate?
no. No.
Are you in favor of granting amnesty to people in the U.S. illegally?
No.
Where can they go with that one?
They can fuck off past the deer stand with that fucking bullshit.
Do you support taxpayers funding Planned Parenthood?
Fuck no. You want an abortion? Pay for it.
Would you support a balanced budget amendment to the Constitution? Wouldn't that be
It
amazing?
never happened.
Do you support Nancy Pelosi and House Democrats' efforts to rewrite our election laws?
Fuck no. They're just fucking rewriting the rules.
Are you in favor of term limits for members of Congress?
Yes.
I mean,
What?
it's...
What fucking 8-year-old fucking wrote that horse shit?
Yeah, why would you even send this to
That's
somebody?
a fucking no duh.
If you're actually a true, real, conservative human being, I'm not saying you're a conservative party, a Republican Party, but a fucking conservative human being, why would you need government to ask you these questions? It's fucking ridiculous.
That they're just putting their feelers.
Ugh.
They want to see. They want to see how many rhinos are out there.
Charlesworth Farm, did you hear Biden refer to President Harris? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, she will be.
Yep. If you're on
She will be.
Instagram, I put it on my story. Yep.
She'll be there soon. Oh yeah.
Camel Toe will have the job soon.
At least she didn't have to fuck her way to that part. What? Oh, did I say that?
Ed Nemijiski. Yeah, that was that tough one that we deal with.
Ed
but
Ski.
I just bought a 3/4 inch sheet sanded plywood for $58 and cut it boards a whole lot cheaper than buying boards.
That's still ridiculous money.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, weeding out the rhinos. Yeah, but that's the problem, David. In my opinion, it's sad. I'd be willing to bet 80% of the so-called Republican and conservative parties in this country are fucking rhinos.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a joke. I sit with them. I mean, you know, I got taken off of certain things to be replaced with certain other people who haven't bothered to show up to, you know, the meetings that I got replaced for. So, and
Well,
it's
that's great.
fucking 3 months into the year.
I'm glad my tax dollars
But
are going. to
whatever.
great
I mean,
usage.
it's that's the game of politics. You piss off whoever's in control, you get put in the corner with your dunce cap. Well, whatever.
They can fuck off too. Way over there.
But I'm quite sure there's still quite a few people that are listening to us in our dunce caps. So,
Whatever. We gonna talk about
Carl, just a question. Since there are no genders, she wouldn't be the first woman president, would she?
No.
Well, I'm still trying to figure
Well,
out
I
how
mean-
she would be the first African American president when her
Yeah.
mother was from India and her father was from Jamaica, right? Jamaica?
I don't fucking.
So wouldn't that make you an Indian Jamaican American?
Yeah.
But somehow it's making an African American
What did-
because we got to push that
Yeah, but-
African
but-
word for the
but
whole systemic
Biden-
racism.
Biden genderized her. I think it was when the hell was it? Today, yesterday, whenever.
Yeah, exactly, Seth. The green screen. Remember the hand thing?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Talking
Fake
to the
as
press
fuck.
he was. Talking to the press he was.
You know,
Bull.
as his hand went through the microphone mysteriously.
I seen pictures of him walk. You know, they got these press pictures or whatever of allegedly they're at the White House.
What are we at here? 121 thumbs up.
That's fucking.
Got 167 people.
Again, if y'all follow my page, or my channel, I've had a couple of it. Like, how many coincidences does there has to be until it finally turns into fact?
Exactly, Ellis 87.
There's a lot of fucking weird. I mean, the Santa Claus effect, and y'all have been watching, know exactly what I'm talking about. So, is Trump coming back? Nah, probably not. But is there something fucking weird going on? Yes.
Yeah, probably so.
There's some fucking weird shit going on. Like, I was pretty surprised that was actually Air Force One, because what he flew down to Texas in was not fucking Air Force One. And what he drove up to get on was not the fucking Beast. That was a piece of shit Suburban that looked like it had been sitting outdoors for 5 fucking years. Why in the fuck was he not riding in the fucking Beast?
Every Democrat should be arrested for elder abuse for what they're doing to this person.
I'm pretty sure there isn't a fucking...
Yeah, Carl, wouldn't it be nice if Americans could just be Americans? Imagine that.
Leave me alone!
Imagine that.
Leave me alone.
But no,
Let
instead,
me live my fucking life.
instead everything has got to be pushed down your throat with the systemic racism and gender. Gender and racism.
Be less white.
It's the only reason why we're doing all this bullshit
Police
with
are
the
bad.
reinventing the police force because of racism, you know? Even though there's really nothing wrong, but whatever.
We rank 23rd in the world as far as being a racist nation.
Well, we are the least racist nation of any white majority country that there is.
You're welcome.
Lee Harris, Alice, she was called 99 cents because she was under $1.
Yep. Like I said, when she finally precedes fucking Sleepy Joe, at least she didn't have to get fucked to get that position.
All right, who the fuck is pulling in?
Slut. What? Someone's here?
I just heard somebody pull in. I just heard a car door shut.
Is it ATF?
I don't know. They're coming to get us. Tell them we're busy. Come back later.
Hi, I want to say hi to my husband.
His wife showed up. She's missed him.
I haven't said, like,
I
seen him.
suppose we should let her in then, right?
I've seen him in passing all day, so I figured I'm gonna stop and get me, I've had a rough day.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm falling behind here. What's Carl got to say again?
Carl.
What's wrong is minorities keep killing each other at a higher rate. Yeah. Roxanne Green, Biden fell up the stairs to Air Force One. Yeah, we've all seen that. That's special. Chuck Chilson, he should be flying in a crop duster. That'd be a good one. Josh Wellner, I'll be less white come by summertime tan. There you go. Yeah, my cousin David said it's the citizen showing up. No, just Jim, just Jim's wife.
When are you coming in for a haircut, Hillbilly?
I know, I need one. I need one. I got to get to April 1st at least. I already lost the deal on the beard. I couldn't take it anymore. Shit was starting to grow in it. And
You were getting
nest in it.
You're
and-
coming.
You're getting some mites.
Connie Smith, she works for 10 cents on the dollar. Oh my God.
Which one? Who does?
They're talking about camel toe.
Oh, that bitch. Yeah, fuck that.
Robert Hurley, it is called conservative lack of
That'd be our
common
next
sense.
president, baby.
I'm surprised you guys aren't like kicked
She-
off yet.
Zip says she wants beer, Jim. She showed up with her own
She
beer.
showed up with a,
Yeah,
This is my old lady. She don't fuck around.
she's got her own beer.
She
I
BYOB.
would have a comment to make right now, but I'm not gonna say it.
I still had.
I own my,
Valley View
I own
Acres.
my own shit.
Valley View Acres says y'all got a little worried at the car pulling up. No, we could have locked the door, but we're willing to see
There's
who it was.
shovels and brooms
Yeah.
at the door. A guy could,
Yeah. Trust me, he's old and he's sound asleep. But if somebody was fucking with me, he'd wake up.
I was gonna bring Tank.
And he'd
too.
become young again. Josh Wellner says, tell her to
Buddy.
sit down and join the party. She doesn't want to be on camera.
She's not a camera type gal.
I'll say hey,
Craig Smith says, tell her to show her face and say hi.
Craig.
Craig. Am I even saying it right? You know,
Carl, we're the government. We're here to help. No, it wasn't the government at the door.
The nine most fucking. The nine.
I'll peek in for a quick hot minute.
Yeah,
And,
what is it?
The nine
Hello,
most.
Hello.
I
I
am from the government. I'm here to help. Yeah.
The nine most.
Yeah, the nine most terrifying words.
In
Yep.
the English language. Yes.
Yep. And the tied for first best president, Reagan, was the one that said that. Yeah, I got to put him and Trump in the same.
You know what?
Ronnie.
I'd take either one of them again in a
All I'm
heartbeat.
Ronnie
saying
Reagan.
is, let's start our own party where there's common sense involved.
Yeah, the common sense party. Imagine that. Craig Smith says 10% Jimmy.
And
Yeah.
I'm out.
I got 10%, Craig.
That was all you're seeing of Tammy.
See if Jim's
Maybe my
wife will
butt
do a
walking
way
by.
over there just once.
Do it one time, baby.
A way over there. Just once.
Tell him where to go.
I can't even say it right.
Mark Mortensen says she's too good looking for him.
Yeah, she is. I'm
It
spoiled.
must be the lighting.
Seth Averell. Come on, you guys
I'm
are going
spoiled.
fast now.
I'm
Seth
spoiled.
Averell says, hello, Mrs. Jimmy. When Rick's wife came on, that's when shit's really started hitting the fan. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think she'll beat him on camera like Katie beats Rick.
No, I don't get beat.
Murphy says, good day, Jimmy's wife.
Murph, he's from.
Oh, Ed Naminsky, or however the hell we butcher your last name, says, finally a pretty face. What? This isn't pretty enough for you? Come on, man.
Even straighten my beard.
As Joe says, come on, man.
Come on, man.
You guys are too kind. You guys are fine. Yeah.
Mark Warner. What's
Yeah,
up, Mark?
what's up?
Biden's dog can bite someone and dog isn't put down. Yeah, exactly. But if our dog's ever bit somebody. Lee Harris says, thanks, Tammy.
I did.
I think Trump get more done, bigger balls than Reagan.
Fuck.
Reagan was great.
I mean,
Yeah, Trump's definitely got bigger balls, but it's a different time, too.
yeah.
Although, let's remember, take
Dude-
down that wall. I mean,
Dude walked into North Korea. I mean, granted,
Yeah.
there's probably snipers all over the fucking
so you
place.
got two presidents. You got one who told the Russian, take down your fucking wall, and he did.
Yeah.
And you got the other one that went and saw a little short, fat
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man and basically, shook his hand and under his breath was saying, I'll fucking nuke
I'll
your
fuck
ass.
you up like Percocet.
You
So-
guys need like one of those propane fireplaces.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
we gotta
He's
say, it's not horrible in here, but trying to
in
save
my-
on propane.
Yeah, he's in my.
I'm turning the fucker off next week when it gets to be 60. We're just gonna deal with it in 2 weeks. We better
the
hope
fucking-
Friday night's
we're
warm.
fucking-
We're gonna be like,
We better hope that Friday night's warm.
Open a fucking door and let Mother Nature's eat in. Jesus.
Kate, whoop, Rick's got something to say. Katie usually comes in with fists clenched. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
We like watching her beat on you, Rick.
she's a boxer, but she doesn't box me.
I'm short. Have you heard of short people?
Okay.
That's my tie.
Carl says, sorry, farmer, I'm Jim's friend, and I have to say, no. Apparently he's calling us ugly, too.
Yeah, there's the kettle calling the pot black or whatever the fuck that is. You looked in the mirror lately, there, old man?
Yeah, wait a minute. Don't I see your picture there when it comes in a little circle? And
Yeah.
you look a little like Jim up here, too,
That's a tanker thing.
What were you guys doing in that fucking tank?
Wearing the fucking shit that wears your fucking hair off. Genes. It's just genetics.
Ryan Alice Chalmers, farm boy, says, evening, cellmates. Not yet. We're a little concerned when we heard the car pulling.
I don't have my gun. You got your gun on? I don't have my gun.
No, I didn't wear my gun over here. I didn't figure I
I was
needed it.
hoping. I was like, oh my god, like, okay, here, I passed. I was gonna beep, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna surprise.
Surprise!
Oh, surprise!
Surprise!
Todd Reynolds says probably Sub-Zero. No, it ain't Sub-Zero, but it's in the 20s. It ain't exactly
Yes.
roasty toasty out right now.
Fella's still running the fucking pellet stoves. Both.
Oh my God. I've missed so many. There's 172 of you in, and they were flying by so fast.
172. Look at what the beer fairy gave us.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out that beer fairy thing
So
too.
you found out one.
We
right?
found out one, but if somebody can tell us where the American Legion Post 69 is.
And they play cornhole like motherfuckers.
Yeah, I thought maybe it was, it's not Cato. They're not Post 69.
They're 9/11
I
is
think
this game.
it's, I don't know. I'm
Well-
going in the gutter here, but
We start, yeah, maybe Post, maybe, oh, that's
Post
true. Maybe Post 69 's
I'm
a
going
fake
in the gutter.
thing.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
that was her that went in the gutter, by the way, not us.
Well, I'm right behind her anyway, so that's fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Carl.
That's,
Carl's an asshole sometimes.
oh,
It's
yeah.
like 75 here. Fuck you,
Yeah,
Carl.
oh, yeah.
Okay.
Fucking Brazil.
We're
Let's
gonna
talk, let's talk fucking mid-August, Carl.
We're gonna be a while
Somebody's sweating
before we
their
hit
ass off.
75, Carl.
what do you say? Oh, fuck off, way over that.
Fuck
Yeah.
off, way over there
Rick
with your
says sending
75.
Tammy a police siren to fuck with live stream. Imagine that if somebody pulled in, we heard a police siren.
I was thinking about a flashlight, but
You-
I'm married to Jimmy.
Todd Reynolds says it's about 2 fingers the other way from 71. Yeah, well, we're a couple fucking hands and feet and legs away from 71.
20.
We'll be good next week.
Yeah, next week, by the middle of next week, we're actually supposed to be in the low to mid 60s, so looking forward to that. By next Friday, when he does his, he might actually be able to go in his garage.
I gotta get a Wi-Fi booster for
Oh, that's right. You can't because of that.
to
I
get out
forgot
to the
that.
barn. I got plans coming. I got plans coming. It's gonna be really cool. I'm gonna have my flag up in the back.
Carl, he goes to the beach when it's hot, he says.
Fuck. I go in my backyard when it's hot.
Oh my God. Oh, here's a new one. I don't remember this name. Tanya Vander Lane, Laan. It's getting warmer here in Michigan.
Michigan.
Oh, Trudy Walker, post 69 comes up Savannah.
Oh, that's close.
Does it? Okay, Savannah, that makes sense. That's only,
Who the fuck?
what's Savannah? 15 miles, roughly?
Eh,
20?
It's like Wilcott.
15, 20 miles from
Almost.
here? All right, now who the
So
fuck
it's
do we
in
know?
between Fort Byron and.
Who do we know in Savannah? Yeah, that's Mark Mortensen. Says post 69 is in Springfield, Missouri. That's what we looked
Yeah,
up
that's
too.
what we found too.
He Googled it when we first got here. He goes,
Yeah.
it's Missouri. I said, well, I don't think fucking Missouri drove here to bring us beer.
No, I mean that's the motivation right there. I don't even know if we got at least one person from Missouri.
Ed Ed, just Ed. You're just Ed. 'Cause
Ed.
Ed Ski. That's right. I forgot
Ed
that.
Ski.
Ed Ski. That's
Ed
right.
Ski.
Ed Ski. You had 3 to 4 inches of snow 3 days ago there. Okay.
Fuck that. That's like plowing snow.
Zip says, I remember one time at the milk station and Buddy hit his siren. You should have seen how many came running out. I'm assuming you meant a buddy of yours did that? Yeah.
Damn it! Oh my God.
Carl says he saw a Legion in Florida that was 69 also. Yeah. but
There's a bunch from all.
Savannah makes sense. That's
That's still not a bad ride.
so now we've narrowed it down to who the hell could be from Savannah that comes over here and
I
drink,
guess a fella needs to get a camera on his
drops us off beer.
I don't know. You need a tip jar.
Need deer
Yeah,
camera.
right. Get a tip jar. You need to get a tip jar for the fucking beer ferry. Here's $5, $10 for your
Yeah,
gas,
but
bud.
if we put up a deer camera, he'd probably put a fucking mask on. We wouldn't be able to see who it was.
Yeah. Fuck.
Rick says he'll try to figure out the whoa, flying again. The co-live shit this week. Not super intelligent and mostly drunk. Takes a fat kid a bit. Fat kid fabricating.
Bork!
I called him that one night when he was doing some fabricating in his shop because he's all the time calling himself a fat kid. I said, fat kid fabricating. So what does Jeff Weinstock do, the one that made us the t-shirts? Made him a t-shirt that says fat kid fabricating on it.
That's fucking great.
Here's what my mask is good for.
Wiping the snot out of your nose. Fucking diapers. I told the story about you.
Craig says put a ring camera up. The
Yeah.
doorbell ring camera
Ring,
thing.
ring. I told the story tonight about you and Alex going to the store.
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
Just keep walking, lady. Yeah.
No,
What?
he was just like, they was just like,
Colleen,
damn, this kid, I
Colleen
wish I
Smith
was.
says, you know it isn't us because it would be American honey, not beer. Don't knock my beer over, you
Well,
big
yeah.
bastard.
Well,
Buddy.
What do you got? Go outside or you just come over to see her?
You smell tank? You smell tank?
Oh, easy with the tail there, dude. You'll knock things down with that club.
Yeah, buddy.
You big stinky oaf.
Oh, you were tired and listening. Yeah, you came over because you heard somebody.
Yeah,
else,
you heard
right?
somebody new.
You got food?
Mad Swiss says it was around 40 in northern Ontario.
I got some
What?
funk spray. if
How
you
the
want
fuck is
some.
it warmer in Ontario than it is here?
Oh, you're so sweet.
That is weird.
He's stinky. He's a farm dog.
Yeah, he's a farm
You
dog.
think-
He
you think
smells.
Tank stinks. Wait till
I
you
got,
smell.
listen, I got some funk spray and it smells good, but I gotta do it when Tate's sleeping.
Todd Reynolds says American honey and a twist of good orange soda. Yes, sir. You gotta go to the bathroom. Is that what the deal
You
is?
gotta go outdoors? You gotta go outdoors?
I'll do
You're
it.
gonna let him out?
Will he come back?
No, he'll probably
Yes,
just, well,
he'll do.
we'll
He
check
does.
in a little while.
He does what he wants.
He does what he wants.
That's
He
the-
might go,
Another beer and then I'm out.
he might just go over to the
That's the-
house and lay
he's a-
down on the bed outside on the deck.
He's like the mayor.
Mr. Bill says Buddy wants a drink.
Could be. You want
Donnie
some?
Smith, did I just hear the heater come on? Yep,
Yep.
heater just come on.
It's because the wife opened the door.
It ain't exactly warm out yet,
Nope.
but we're getting there. When it hits 60 next week and it's still supposed to be in the 50s by the end of next week, going into the first of next week,
That's nice.
I will turn it off and we will just deal with the fact that it's 40s and 50s.
What?
Randy Nyhus, it was colder in southern Ontario in the 30s. Craig Smith, Serpent's Bite is better than American honey.
Yeah, they're in the whiskey
Jeff
stuff.
says, Rick, send Buddy some treats.
He's
Well,
got enough, he's got a whole bucket.
our other beer ferry that we found out was my tire guy. They left Buddy some treats last time, so Buddy got treated well. Soil Mat Man, do you always carry one of those stinky cigars around? Well, I'm trying to smoke it, but it keeps going out.
It's all those good chemicals that give you the cancer.
Soil Mat Man, he's new.
Soil man.
Edski, hell, I just remembered Gold Rush is see you boys next time. Yeah, you remember how Ed said he just loved Gold Rush and he had to go do it?
Yeah. Stink ass.
All right.
Put my flashlight on.
Buddy, go lay down.
Lay down.
No, this way. Buddy, no, I'm not throwing you outside. Buddy,
Where
I
you
think he
going?
wanted to go for a ride.
you dumbass. Buddy, come on. Go
Your
back
bed-
to your bed.
Your bed's over there, Mayor.
Come on.
Look at your old.
You're
old
confused.
Hinges, your hinges can't be doing that shit.
You're confused. Let me get you another bone. Buddy can be enticed by bones.
Bones, food.
I had my flashlight.
Come here.
Get your hind end over there. There's a bone. Now go
Go to
lay
bed.
down.
There you go.
Big dude.
I know I'm interrupting all this. The dog gets up and
Oh.
It's Buddy. He's the mayor.
he's the mayor.
He does.
John Gourley, you missed me at 8:28. What did I miss? If you made a comment and I missed you, we're sorry.
We could have been
Say it again. We missed it.
at 8:28. Fellow was probably.
Maybe I came in.
Let me go back.
We're at.
See if you said anything that we. John Gur, there it is. Any good farm sales up that way? I have not been to one in a few years. Live in Southwest PA. Nope. The only farms that have been sold up here in the past 3, 4, 5 years, Mennonites have bought.
I'd rather.
Small dairies and paid a fortune.
I'd rather had the Mennonites buy them.
Yep, Carl, you're right. Buddy was just having a Biden moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Buddy's smarter than Biden, though, trust me.
At least he knows how to walk across the road without falling down.
Dead Bucks 11. That's a new one, ain't it?
Yeah. No, you're-
Hey, Jim, do you have a link for the Ford dealer? Me and my Tammy are shopping tomorrow.
Me and
Link,
my Tammy.
link for a Ford dealer.
Dead Bucks 11.
I got. I'm not
Soil
telling
Mat
you to
Man.
go there, but fella got his Ford.
Hey, Chanda.
Go to Summit. If you're a local feller, go to the Summit Ford in Auburn. I didn't buy my truck there, but I was poking around a little bit at one point in time, a couple winters ago, to trading it in. And those guys were actually honest and upfront and telling you that they were gonna fuck you.
Actually, Jimmy is an asshole and.
Well, duh.
made
So am I.
Embarrassed his son.
But I also, that's
I
the
was when we
place
bought
that,
the truck.
the place across the road is also the GM dealer that fucked me around on my transmission.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we'll
Fox.
just,
don't-
we'll just leave it at
you
that.
be your own advocate when you go in there. You know what you want.
My cousin
you know what
David-
You wanna buy.
Yeah.
my cousin David says Buddy for president then.
Yeah. I'd vote for
Alex Filipiak says, who cares? Cigarette, cigar, dip. We're all going to die at some point. Why not go the way you want to?
Exactly. If you want to eat the cheeseburger, eat the fucking cheeseburger. Fuck it.
You want to be a fucking unicorn today?
Yeah.
Go
You
right
want to be a
the
pink
fuck
unicorn? Be a pink
Be a
unicorn.
pink. I'm a pink unicorn.
Soil
baby.
Mat Man says, I think you need a haircut. Yes, I do. And when I get it cut, I'll go see this lady right here.
We have the
But
expert in the house.
I was supposed to go until April 1st with the beard and the hair. Well, when the fucking shit started like feeling birds were nesting in me, I couldn't take it anymore. Okay? So first I did this down, and then you all saw me with this part hanging down. Then that got to the point it just fucking itched, and I was like, the hair will keep, this is going.
You
So,
gotta, like,
Yeah.
you gotta condition,
Yeah,
and
like
it's like
Jimmy.
it's like a job.
oh, it's not Summit anymore, Doug? Oh, they sold the Ford dealership. Yeah, I think Summit did sell the Ford
They did?
to somebody
Oh,
else.
Ford shipping to
Oh, I talked about that. Oh,
Did
yeah.
Davidson buy that? I can't remember.
Oh no! No fucking Davidson. I've heard nothing but horror stories about them fucking cocksuckers.
listen.
Dead Bucks 11 is Dick Blaze Jr.
Oh, Dickie! What's up, Dickie? You getting a new truck, bud? Gonna get rid of that little baby Ranger? Gonna get a man truck? Something with a snowplow on some bitch? I'll be dipped.
Chuck Chilson said the same thing Doug said. He heard Summit was in trouble and may have been sold, but not sure.
Huh.
Well, I
Yeah,
know
Chuck-
this. I know Summit GM didn't have Dick for vehicles up there.
Chuck's a Ford feller.
Todd Reynolds, you want to be a snowflake? Move to China. Yep.
welcome to America.
Zip says your sister. Oh yeah, Tammy goes to Tammy. We knew that because Tammy
and
tells
Tammy.
us that.
Yeah. Zip, Tammy, and Tammy. Yep, yeah.
Lisa
Tammy on the
Goodale.
left, Tammy
She's
on the
only
right.
one that will touch my hair. A wonderful person.
You're getting.
Lisa Goodale says you're a wonderful person.
You're a wonderful person too. I have quality clientele, and I'm
Well,
going to
then
keep it that way.
Will she cut my hair then? That might bring the quality of it down.
We'll keep it incognito. We'll
I'll
do
have
it-
to-
do it on the
Probably
week.
it's by appointment.
I'll have to go after hours or something and walk up.
We'll make sure we get the closed sign up in the window and shit.
It's, it's walk, you gotta
We'll
make
see
it-
if you can
gotta
fi-
make an appointment.
We
You
can
can't
let
just call
the
on
big
Sunday.
test. The big test will be if you park in the right spot.
Well, I'll just ride the fucking gator up and park wherever.
Park in the back.
You want.
Yeah, I mean, I pulled out behind the shop last year, or your garage last year.
That's perfect placement. You can't miss it.
I don't know why, Doug, but your message was retracted, but then you sent another one. Biddleman Group.
Huh?
It's called Biddleman Group that bought
Oh, but
Summit Ford's.
it's coming for. Damn it. Oh, there. Because a fella.
Matt, okay, this is just Matt N. Whoever you are, Matt N, you're watching from the crapper. Dude, really? You're taking a shit while watching us? Well, okay.
All right. Whatever.
Just boosted our self-esteem.
Cool. I mean, I do my emails.
At least we can't hear you flush. I mean, that's,
Fella goes through his emails when he's on the crapper, but I mean, I'm not watching.
I try to make sure I don't flush when somebody calls and I'm on the phone, because then they'll think
fuck
like,
'em.
what? Did
You're in
he
the
just-
office, and you're in
did
the
he just
office doing
flush?
paperwork. It's fine.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, too, the Rural Life with Ron. Good night, folks. Been good to hang out with you guys. Thanks for
Ron.
being here, Ron.
Appreciate you.
We put your sticker up, showed it earlier, so
I'm gonna put mine on the refrigerator.
he's got his now. This whole equality thing.
No.
Okay, first of all, it kind of goes with COVID too.
Equality.
Here in our county now, here in New York, the fucking high school sports seasons are just all fucked up. So now they're having football in the spring. And Auburn City High School was supposed to have their first football game this coming weekend, tomorrow, I think.
Really?
It's been canceled because of a COVID test. Somebody from East Syracuse Manoa School that they were playing tested positive for COVID.
Shut it
So
down.
shut it down,
Oh,
which is why Chelsea is giving up her fucking junior year of sports, because she doesn't want to go through the bullshit of, if you want to play sports, you got to be tested every week, which is bullshit.
Nope.
But anyways,
Because the tests are bullshit.
there's a girl who played for Auburn soccer who is now on the football team. She's going to be their kicker. Whatever.
Cool.
I mean, I don't care.
What
But-
happens when she gets hit?
That's my only question is what happens,
What happens
when
somebody
something bad
when
happens?
somebody
and-
breaks the line and lays her the fuck out? Because you tell me that the other team ain't salivating at the mouth to fucking do that? I mean, good for her that she's playing. I mean, if girls want to play in boys football, go right the fuck ahead.
Donnie
Cool.
Smith says that Tammy must be good because she puts up with you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Troy Rutledge,
up with me?
what you having
We
town
put up-
meeting tonight?
we-
Yeah, this is a town meeting.
We put up with each other. How's that one? Yeah.
Dead
We
Bucks
all
11
have
says,
Yeah.
Blaze says that, but
Dick.
Jimmy, I'm trading in Tammy's Chevy for a Ford.
Good call, bud. Fuck yeah, somebody with some common sense around here. Too bad the cocksucker's gonna be made in fucking Mexico. Cause Trump fucking told Ford, don't you fucking dare go to Mexico or I will fucking tax some balls off your fucking ass. And they fucking listen. As soon as Papa Joe comes in, oh no, yep, gonna move out.
Yeah.
It's fucking such bullshit, man. Can't have nothing nice.
Seth Haverhall says, are all the schools opened up in New York? What about in the city? I don't know about the city.
Onondaga's
Here-
pushing back against fucking Como. I seen that.
Chelsea's going 2 days a week, the other 3 days home. But then on the second week, it's 3 days a week and 2 days home.
I don't even
But
pay
by the 1st of April or something, they're talking about possibly going back every
Yep,
day.
yep,
But
yep.
the friend who's a boy,
Hey!
are you still over to the house with Chelsea?
What?
Because it's almost time for her to take you home because she can't drive after 9. But
Almost Magnum time.
no, Magnum's not on because of the NCAA tournament.
Oh,
But he says that'll be the time someone jumps the snap and lays out the kicker. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's my point. What happens when someone gets hurt? What happens when the 6 foot, like we talked about last time, the 6'2", 220-pound,
Farm
boy who thinks he's a girl lays out the 5 foot nothing, 110, 20-pound girl like my daughter playing soccer.
That's when the dad comes out of
Yeah, that's
grandstands
when-
and kicks
yeah.
the boy's ass.
Honestly, there's no right or wrong about that whole issue. It's just all nonsense.
Yeah, David,
All
14
nonsense.
days to slow the spread, remember? Yep.
Yep. We just passed that anniversary last week. It was my parents' wedding anniversary, actually. So, yeah.
I agree,
What
Alex.
they say,
Oh, no, this week.
46 years. No, it was Monday, the
Monday.
15th.
Was it
The
Monday?
anniversary, the 1 year anniversary of COVID.
Was Monday.
46 years?
Exactly,
15
Carl.
days, 15
Carl says,
days.
all these messed up school schedules, how long do they think it takes to contract COVID? Exactly. Well, it's no different than
They
like
don't
I just
fucking
said a
know.
little while ago about the neighbor down the road whose fourth grader, the whole fourth grade was thrown out of school because somebody had it. But yet her fucking 2 sibling brothers, younger than her, and like I think it's first and third, whatever, they were okay to go to school. They live in the same fucking house. So tell me the intelligence of somebody making those rules up.
Oh, it's Dr. whatever the fuck his name is.
Carl says, what kills me is
Oh, we
this.
know who's making the rules for Cuyahoga County.
Yeah, I know. What kills me is
We just
all
can't
this
talk about it.
homeschooling and you're still paying your school taxes. Exactly.
Who doesn't have an iota of education and health, and it was
Well,
appointed to her position.
It's no different than the fact that, like, people like you and I, we're out there, COVID should have been a serious medical,
we are
thing
walking.
that we should be concerned
like
about.
walking miracles right now.
Yeah, but instead, people like him and I are making it into a political issue. You fucks on the left made it a political issue to get rid of Orange Man.
Oh my God! If you don't think it was political, get the fuck out of here.
Soil
But-
Map Man says the masks are the best thing to wear to stop this mess. Okay, Soil Map.
Sure. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's not the
I must be.
I'm
me-
struggling. I'm
me-
struggling with you, Soil Map.
Me and Farmer must be walking miracles, because for the last year, I haven't social distanced, I haven't worn a mask, I've had way more than fucking 10 people in my fucking house.
Carl.
I haven't gotten sick one time. I haven't had one person even fucking say dick to me in a store for not wearing a fucking mask. I don't know, does it say asshole right there? Because I'm confused.
Carl.
So must be, I'm just a medical fucking miracle, right? Fuck you and your mask way over there past the fucking deer stand. They don't do a fucking thing.
Carl says Soil
We
Map
just had
Man.
fucking Heather on here, who's a fucking ER nurse
And
that
she-
says the same
she was at
fucking
work,
shit.
too.
And she was at work.
Soil Map
How
Man.
do you guys get a conversation going?
Paper and
Oh.
cloth are not going to stop a virus. Yeah, take
Exactly.
that, Soil Map Man.
Oh, but you know what the mask did do?
I contacted.
The flu.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
The flu
yeah.
was gone.
Flu, cancer.
I contacted Heather yesterday on Instagram
No, it's like cancer.
and told her, I said, please, you got to come on my
Yes,
live stream.
yes.
She goes, I'm at work at that time. She says, but I could take my lunch to come on it. I said, please.
That's awesome.
Come on it and say,
So she
say
took
what
her
you got to say.
She took her lunch to come on and make comments. That's fucking,
Yep.
that's awesome right there. I don't know what hospital she works in, but she's an ER nurse.
I got kicked out
Like,
of half my boys' wrestling
Tori.
matches, Blaze.
Dick, oh, yeah,
Yep.
Dickie.
Now, Dick Blaze, okay? You're Dick Blaze Jr., so are
Yeah.
you?
Yes.
Is your dad the one in
Yes.
Ira here? Okay.
Yes.
I used to store your dad's car when I owned the muck property there. I don't know if my cousin Ronnie's storing it or not. But.
Dick.
Oh, David and Sons, then wear your mask and be safe, but don't worry about what the rest of us do. Yeah, Soil
Yeah.
Map Man, take that.
Yeah. You want to wear yours?
You
Wear yours.
bastard.
I'm not wearing mine. you
Lee
know.
Harris, where's Rick? We got a possible troll. Mr.
come on.
Bill, Soil Map is John Stevens giving us a hard time, I bet. No, that's not John. Carl says, as Soil Map Man, I'd love, whoa, going fast again. I'd love to compare Biden's accomplishments after 47 years in politics to Trump's 4, but Biden doesn't have any.
Nope.
Mad Swiss, geez, Grumpy, don't be so hard on your daughter about her boyfriend. Come on, man.
It's a boy.
Hey, it's a friend who's a
Fucking
boy.
daughter.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
friend who's a boy.
That's all. 2 words.
And-
it's daughter.
And if he's watching, I don't want this to go to his fucking head. but I actually like the kid. He hasn't given me a reason to fucking hate him yet.
Have you
Okay.
cleaned your gun from him?
If he gives me a reason to fucking hate him, that's a different story. But he hasn't yet.
Have you cleaned your gun from him yet?
No.
Oh.
IB
Wow.
Trail Rider. Don't forget the teachers' ruse to go to school, and we still have to pay them. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yep. Gotta love
Refuse.
that teachers
Yeah, refuse
union.
to go to school.
Gotta love that teachers
Well,
union.
like we said, I think last time, you all seen it. That fucking long-haired, braided wannabe there in Berkeley, California, dropping his kid off to a private
Oh,
school
yeah.
every fucking day. But he was the president of the teachers union there in Berkeley, California, and his teachers couldn't go back.
Oh, no. Speaking of unions,
Too dangerous.
this fellow was talking about materials and whatnot. I was talking to a vendor of mine a couple weeks ago, and there was 44 boats out in Los Angeles just sitting there waiting to get unloaded. But because all the dock workers were union, and someone got the COVID, so they all got to go home
Yep.
and get their max paycheck,
Yep.
sitting on their fucking ass, not doing nothing, and all those goods just
Hey.
sat there on the fucking boat.
The friend who's a boy says, yeah, let's not change that.
That's up to you, bud.
It could be Soil Map Rick. No, it's not Rick. Soil Pants Man, please explain.
Soil pants, man.
Pull the trigger, Rick, Jeff says.
Yeah, like,
No COVID in private schools. Yeah, Todd, apparently. There's no COVID. If you can afford to send your kid to a private school, and I don't have anything against that, don't get me wrong. I want school choice. I'd rip her fucking ass out of this shithole in a heartbeat.
Fuck yeah.
If we had some choice. But I'm not going to spend $5,000 to send my kid to a school that I'm paying $10,000 worth of fucking school taxes to.
yep.
Here, because, it makes no sense. Give me the choice, that's a different story. And you would see your public schools change dramatically.
Wasn't Trump for that? I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. Yep.
My cousin David says, I'm pretty sure Chelsea can keep him in line on her own.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the 17-year-old female version of me.
My youngest.
And she can fucking shoot, which you know.
my youngest child
I'm hoping you were
is
gonna finish
actually
that sentence.
frightened of her. Chuck, COVID can't afford to go to private schools. Yeah,
This is
exactly.
true. All
Yeah.
this private-
Kathy Sickendick, yes, you're finally in. Hey guys, my husband had bad shape,
Yeah.
heart
Because
swollen.
you're paid for.
Agent
It's all about the
Orange.
money.
It's not
VA
about
nurses
race,
here
it's
every
all
day.
about your economic
Yeah, that's
status.
horrible to hear,
bullshit.
Kathy. She said her
I
husband
wanna
has
go.
VA nurses there every day because he's got heart swollen from Agent Orange.
Oh, fuck, man.
That sucks, Kathy.
I'm going.
Bye, baby. I'll be home soon.
His wife is leaving.
Bye, guys.
My wife never came, but she's across the road anyhow, so.
Is she even watching? Is she even watching anymore?
She does sometimes,
I
depends on
watch
what's on
after
TV.
the fact, and then I go,
It depends on what's on TV, whether she watches.
We try, baby. We try.
all right, Andy.
I will get a hold of you here in the not too far future, trust me.
2 weeks.
Get an appointment.
April 1. Rick says bye, Tammy. Okay, David and Son. Soil Map Man, don't ever get his. Whoa, going fast again. Don't ever get his panties on backwards because it's yellow in the front, brown in the back. Wow, Soil Map Man, they're just being rude to you.
I mean, if you got some, like, why? Why do you think, okay, I'm being dead balls serious. Why do you think the mask is so great? Tell me. Explain to me. Because, like I said, me and Farmer must be walking miracles because we don't wear them.
Well, Carl's got a theory here. He says COVID doesn't affect short people either. When I sit down, I don't need my mask.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, when, so we got to wear it to walk into a restaurant. As soon as I sit down to feed my fat face, I'm good.
And
Doesn't work.
don't forget the timeline. Because like here in New York, bars and restaurants can now go from 10 o'clock to 11
Oh,
o'clock.
yeah, because
The
COVID
Emperor-
comes out at 11:05
Yeah.
on the dot.
The Emperor is giving them an extra hour now because COVID doesn't.
Oh, thank you so
COVID
much.
called him up, said, "Yo, Emperor, we'll give you an extra
Thank
hour."
you so much for giving me another hour. This is where I was at when this garbage popped off a year ago, 2 weeks in. I was losing my fucking mind because people were already just falling in line and doing. Yep.
Amber Braley, can you give me a shout out?
There you
Amber
go.
Braley.
Hello.
There, we just gave you a shout out.
It's like when they take yours. Look at. Here's the deal. when your civil liberties are
Exactly,
taken
rusty
away,
old microfarm.
when they take your civil liberties away for whatever fucking reason, bullshit reason they give, they don't give them back. Ever. Ever. That's not their plan.
Exactly, Todd. You can still smell your farts through it. But rusty old microfarm, we both said this here, I think last live stream. If COVID was real, there'd be a fucking pile of dead homeless people.
Yeah. How come they're not scooping them up with fucking payloaders and burying them by the fucking masses? You suppose they're social distancing?
Carl.
They're washing their hands properly. They're wearing their masks when they're fucking sleeping on the park bench.
Carl.
Give me a fucking break!
Carl, make sure when you come to the States to visit him, I gotta hook up with you, dude.
Carl!
To be honest, as ugly as I am, I was happy with the mask. However, it's worn off. I'll settle for ugly.
Yep. Yeah, you go ahead, man. It's fine.
Grimtide, damn, I am late.
Now I gotta
Yeah,
break the
you
seal.
are kind
Dang
of late.
it.
See, I won again tonight. The old guy didn't have to break the seal first, and I even drank vodka before I came over. Kathy Sickendick, he's 73 and he is pissed at Mercy Hospital. VA is doing him well. Well, that's good. I hope, we hope the best for him. Rick Borg, down. Who's down, Rick? What'd I miss? 7 thumbs down, and I can't get one fucking troll to fuck with me. Well, there was one, but he's been quiet again. Dead Bucks 11, Dick Blaze, IOOB 3991. We're trying to figure out who our second beer fairy is, because we know who the first one is. And tonight they left us a hint. They left us koozies, American Legion Post 69. And God, I don't remember who you were, but somebody told us that was Savannah. Oh, Soil Map Man's back. I sure hope you have a good high blood pressure meds. I'm not on any high blood pressure meds. I don't know if Jimmy is. Attaboy, Andy. We love vodka. That's right, Keith. I don't very often drink it straight, but vodka and cranberry with just a little bit of OJ in it, I love that shit. And my wife also makes this. We didn't do a New Year's Eve party this year, but we normally do one. And she usually makes this punch. Oh, Cousin Dave. Ask Cousin Dave about the punch.
David?
It'll fuck you up in a heartbeat.
Tell you what, you go outside for a hot minute.
Yeah, it's cold out there. I
And
can
you come
feel it
back
when
in
the
here.
door's open.
When you
Yeah.
come back in here, it's really not that bad.
You realize that it's actually 60 in here when you go out there.
It's warm in here.
Yeah. Okay, we're going fast again. Craig Smith, hey, with all the mask wearing, it hides all the ugly people a chance in the dating pool. There you go. Rick Bork, Soil
Always
Pants
gotta look
Man
at the
beer is a
positive.
natural blood thinner. Rock on, asshole. Soil Map Man says Jimmy needs it. You need blood pressure medicine.
Yeah, I'm sure. The VA sent me a thing to test my blood. I only get wound up every 2 weeks now. If you guys come over to I've kind of gone away from the politics until I come over here.
That's right. We do politics here. He does army talking and shit like that there.
Funny, and Craig reminded me of another story that's going to happen next week. It was fucking hilarious. You guys will enjoy paying your tax dollars, especially if you live in New York after this story.
Soil Map Man says you're funny, Rick. David says all good though. Yeah, that punch is some good shit. And I don't give a fuck what the Emperor says, what the fucking health department says, what anybody says. December 31st, 2021, there will be another fucking New Year's Eve party at our house this
Yeet.
year. So,
Am I invited this time?
yes, you are. Well, last year we didn't have one. We didn't know how, everybody was going to think about it. So,
I would have thought
I'd
about
rather
it.
drink by myself at home than at a bar. No driving needed. You're exactly right, Mad Swiss.
I've been doing that for years anyway. The old lady, she gets punchy. She's punched more men than I have. She knocked a bitch like cold out, sleep. Because you don't put your hands on somebody in their own house. And,
Well, we won't be giving her any alcohol when she cuts my hair then.
no,
Rick Borg, live
Cut these
stream
little-
on my channel, bud.
these little fists.
Oh, you're going to do one after us? Is that what you're trying to say?
All right.
All right, so apparently, I'm assuming Rick's going to do one here,
Bork!
probably at 9. Well, it'll be 9 our time, 8 his time or whatever, so
Jesus.
we'll probably shut down here in a few minutes anyhow. My thing still says 164. What do we got?
Oh,
That says 165, 146 thumbs up, yeah.
It's not a record winner, but hey.
Lee Harris says, careful, soil man. LOL, just saying. Murphy likes gin. Oh, wait, Rick says, no, Wednesday. Oh, that's right, Wednesday. Okay, sorry.
Wednesday.
Sorry, retraction.
Retraction.
Rick Bork on Wednesdays,
Live.
8 Central. Right? Did I get it right, Rick? 8 Central, because you're an hour behind us.
Where is he? Minnesota?
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Wednesday nights, 8 Central. Because, Rick, you are an hour behind me, I think.
I got on the phone with that feller.
Holy fuck, they're flying now.
When I was talking about how to like do the backdoor live shit for my channel, and it was like we fucking knew each other for years. It's fucking crazy.
Todd Reynolds, cranberry with OJ, vodka. I gotta go try this. Yeah, just do vodka, put your shot or a double shot.
Whatever you do.
If you're like me, a double shot in like an 8-ounce glass.
Whatever you're
And then
mixing your
fill it to about that far from the top with cranberry. And then that last little bit, just a little dose of OJ.
OJ.
Gives it that little extra kick than just vodka and cranberry.
Well, whatever you're mixing, don't use Coca-Cola if you're a white feller because that's racist.
Yeah.
Because
Grimtide, Bork off the other side of the deer stand.
Borkov. Bork.
Davis and Son says this was a good live stream, then Soil Map Man showed up and made it even better. Kevin Richards, I came for a couple minutes. What's up, Kevin?
Hey now.
Make sure your cohort there gives you my number that I gave him the other day. That way you and I won't have to, commiserate back and forth through the fucking comments in here too. So, and think about golfing in that league, you guys.
Oh shit.
Amber Braley, tell us a funny joke.
I don't know any.
I don't know any.
April Fools, Joe Biden is your president.
All right.
There's a joke.
Carl says, here I drink Cuba with pineapple juice. What the fuck is Cuba?
He's got.
C-U-B-A.
He's got
It's
some-
obviously some South American drink, but is it a whiskey? Is it like vodka? Or what is it?
That dude is on a staff sergeant retirement living high in the hog in Brazil. Motherfucker pays $125 a month for rent.
Valley View Acres, what do you guys think going to happen on the 4th of July? My guess is Biden will try to keep you all at home. He can do whatever the fuck he
He can
wants.
fuck off
because-
way over there.
You know-
I'll have as many people at my house as the fuck I feel like. Because a free man doesn't ask permission to his government to do a fucking thing. He can fuck off. Oh, maybe you'll be allowed. Allowed?
Where could he go?
He literally said the word allowed. The government told me I was going to be allowed. Fuck off way over there past the deer stand with your fucking allowed shit. I'll do whatever the fuck I want, you cocksucker. This is still a free country, and I'm still a free man until it's fucking told otherwise. And if I'm told otherwise, shit's fucking going down. Fuck you, Joe Biden.
Soil Map Man, Rick, I don't know if my mom will let me out of the basement on a Wednesday.
You ain't got internet in the basement?
When
Shit.
I can't even finish reading it. Wednesday nights. She lets me eat meatloaf sandwiches on those nights. Oh, Rick, Amber, you're a nag. Yeah, Amber, you're a little bit of a pain in the fucking ass, just to be honest with you. So, I mean, that shit's funny.
Allowed. Maybe you'll be allowed to have 2 or 3 friends over at your house.
Yeah, Kathy Sickadick, they screwed over that Morgan Wallen. Yep, exactly.
Morgan.
Okay, yeah, the country singer there.
Oh,
that said,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Carl's telling us what it is. It's a fermented sugar cane juice. And it's made in, it's obviously alcoholic then.
So it's like soju?
That actually sounds good. You ever fucking come here, bring that with you.
It's like Brazilian soju? That should have fucked you up like Percocet.
Yeah, Chuck, you're right. They'll call the 4th of July racist and cancel it for that. You're right.
Fuck you.
Rick, yeah, I want a meatloaf sandwich now too.
I'm gonna have me a big old bonfire. I'm gonna invite all my redneck friends over and we're gonna howl at the moon and get drunk.
Trudy says try cranberry and SoCo. I like Keith Robinson says I like vodka and spicy V8 with some Worcester.
I like Evan
Hey, that sounds kind of interesting. I might try that one.
Evan Williams and
Oh, my wife makes this shit we call, what the hell do we call it now? I can't even think of the name of it.
Evan Williams and ginger ale.
Boo juice or something. Trust me, after about 3 shots of that, yeah. You're asking for mommy.
Great. Steer me the fuck away from that.
No, I'll be
Come
giving you some on New Year's.
Great. Be fucking.
Kenny Frew, why don't we U.S. send all the people coming over the border to the White House? Let Joe and Nancy take care of them.
Yeah.
Kenny, are you new? That's a name I don't remember seeing. Sean or Carl says I miss my Bloody Marys. Yeah, Bloody Marys are good.
That's morning. That's like breakfast. Bloody Marys is breakfast drink.
Zip says there's some fucked up people out there, so of course Rick says thanks. I take that as a compliment. Greg Chard, second time here. Russ
Hello.
Best recommended you guys. You're great. Well, thanks, Greg.
Appreciate you.
That's a new name that I hadn't remembered, so. Jim Collins, sorry, Buffalo Trace, straight for me. Buffalo Trace. I don't think I've heard of that. Buffalo Trace. Honey Boo Boo. Thank you, David. It's called Honey Boo Boo.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, this shit is fucking. It's got 151.
Whoa.
Or no, it's got Everclear.
You'll be carting my ass home in the fucking gator.
It's got Everclear. It's some nasty
Clear
stuff.
liquor is
Yeah.
for white women on diets.
Well, let me tell you, this stuff is. It's good if you got a sore throat too. I do a shot of it every now and then just for shits and giggles. Moonshine and Pepsi for me. Well, this Honey Boo Boo my wife makes is about like moonshine. Trust me. Yes, cousin Dave. I think they all tried one little shot of it one night, and they're like, "No, I fucking love the shit." I mean,
No.
it's just got that. It's like beer. It's just got that taste that.
Oh, well, if it's like beer.
Well, it's just got that taste that you're like, "Oh, this shit's good. I can keep drinking it."
Give me some more.
Trudy Walker, wood grain. That's dangerous. Jim Collins, it's a bourbon. I can do most any of that. I mean, I don't get into the really the
No, liquor fella.
a lot of the flavored liquors and shit like that. I'm not big into that.
The one, there is Jack Daniel's Winter. Fella drink the shit out of that, but it's only like 4%, so you could like do a whole bottle.
Mark has apple moonshine.
Yes.
Send us some of that, and we'll try that. Yeah.
That'll fuck you up like Percocet.
Didn't somebody have apple moonshine at one of our New Year's Eve parties? Somebody brought some, or did Barb make some? I can't remember.
I did a poker run.
I don't know. I'm usually good for the first few hours. When we get towards midnight, yeah, I'm not so good anymore.
I did a poker run a couple years ago. A buddy of mine pulled a bottle of cinnamon moonshine out of his saddlebag in August.
And I prefer to smoke my drink.
To each his own, brother. The dude pulled a bottle out of his saddlebag on an 80 degree day in August out of his fucking Harley, and we all were passing that bottle around. That was really good, but it was
Cherry pie shine. That sounds good.
they got all these flavors now for Shine. All these old timers in Georgia.
Harmless. Andy Detweiler's in. I'll just take original Crown Royal. Yeah, that's not bad neither. Mark, you got your own still? No shit.
I'll be dead.
Yeah, any kind of that, Crown
He's
Royal.
all set for the Armageddon.
Heather's back in. Oh my God, so
Sick.
sorry I had to step away. That's fine. I know you're at work. You said you were.
Appreciate you.
One of my cousins, David's brother, back when him and I were both single. Ronnie's 10 or 11 years older than me. We used to go, and I was in my early 20s, he was in his early 30s. We'd go over here to the local bar that was called the Milk Station.
The milk bag.
Yeah, the milk bag. Yeah, you know where we live.
The milk bag. Burned to a fucking ground not once but twice.
And that he drank BV and ginger, and I drank 7 and 7s back then. And of course, we all knew everybody, and we knew the owners of the bar, were friends with them and stuff. And that fucking guy would put a bottle of Seagram's in front of me and a bottle of BV in front of him.
Jesus.
And by the time we went home at 3 o'clock in the morning, them bottles were empty. And somehow I got up and fucking milked cows shortly after that. I don't know how.
Good thing your boss didn't have a breathalyzer for the morning.
But so Rick, and those of you that are still in your 30s, yes, it gets a lot tougher when you're in your 50s trying to recover from what you did in your 20s and 30s.
I'd say around
Humble Haymakers, glad that you came in. We'll see you in the next one.
Around 42. is when it start. Like I can't even mix fucking.
Yep, milk station, TC's, yep.
I drink Blue Light in a bottle all the time because the old lady's allergic to aluminum. But if a fella even mixes Blue Light cans with Blue Light bottles, I'm feeling that the next day. Hangovers are just, I don't like them.
But that was back in the days too when you knew every cop, the deputies. I mean, fuck, we were friends with them. We rode snowmobile during the winter with them, all that stuff. I can remember getting pulled over, having my car sitting at the Meridian post office here. Mark, seeing as you're still in, I had just dropped your fucking ass off at your house. We were hammered. And he got me in Meridian, made me pull my car over in front of the post office, drove my ass home, unlocked the door, threw me in the fucking door on the floor. At about 4:30, 4:45, my father's getting up to take a piss because I was still living with my parents at the time. I think I was 24 or 5 when I moved across the road to the house I'm in. My father's breaking my ribs with his foot. Get up, go milk your fucking cows, you know.
That wasn't in the interview.
No, that wasn't in the interview. Luckily, my father doesn't remember things as well as he used to, since he's going to be 89. But anyways, at about 9 o'clock, when I'm done with chores, I'm back in the house and I'm passed out in my fucking bed upstairs. My mother comes up, Andy, wake up. Why is the sheriff's deputy here? And where's your car? Well, that's probably why he's here. He was off duty at that time because they got off at like 2:30 in the morning. We had a substation over here at town where they'd leave the car. He come back with my keys in his vehicle. I go down to the door and he's like, get in the fucking car, idiot. Takes me back to my car, which I had no idea where it was.
See, I did all that bullshit in the Army.
Yeah, back when the sheriff was at 99% approval rating. You betcha.
Yeah, because when you're fucked up, they just take care of you.
Yeah, John Lanfear said that is not the way home, Mark. Yep. I didn't know fucking which way was which way at that point in time in life, so I don't know where we were that night, but whew. I was about 28 when I don't know, basically woke up one morning and said, you're pretty much borderline alcoholic and drug addict from all the painkillers they had me on from the accident I was in when I was 16, and you might want to change your lifestyle a little.
Back it down a little bit.
So I'm living proof that if you're an alcoholic, you don't have to completely quit. You can just tone it down for special occasions such as now and New Year's and all that. But
Or,
Kathy Sickendick, can I tell a bad joke? Go for it, Kathy. Oh, wait, Sean, that was a blatant disregard for the law. Yes, it was.
we went over that last.
Jeffrey Moe. Hey, Andy, I'm late. Did I miss anything good?
Well-
Not at all, Jeff.
You might want to reverse a little bit. I mean, fellas, about, I don't know, six to 8 beers in.
Glad to see you in here, Jeff. Oh, all right, Kathy, tell us your joke. The beer bottles between the towels, Lorraine found. Mark says, no, that was my dad that found. And Jay, you fucker, I know you're not still in here. We had a party at my house when my parents were off camping.
Oh, shit.
And Jay, you asshole, decided to put an empty beer bottle like 5 towels down in the cupboard in my dad's bathroom. So like 5 days after they were home, he pulls the towel out, and out comes the beer bottle and breaks on the floor. Well, needless to say, my father and I had a chat about how we weren't going to tell my mother what happened. Yeah, you missed the fun, Jeff. Because we're making too much ride. He picked up me and my wife and gave us a ride home, but I miss the old days of good sheriffs and cops. Yep.
I didn't have that when I was a kid.
Mr. Bill says, hey, Jeff, I'm here because of you. That's right, blame it on Jeff. Will Banford, skeleton walks in bar, said, give me a beer and a mop. Will Banford, that sounds like a new name. Rick, I was told I was a high-functioning alcoholic. I responded with, you're a well-spoken fucking idiot. Thanks, Jeff. Hey, Mr. Bill, I'm sorry you took my advice. LOL, yeah. No, but those were the days. I mean, I would not advocate it to my child, believe me. I would not, we had this discussion at, the friend who was a boy was over for dinner, which, by the way, his ass better be home now because it's 10 after 9. And you can't drive after 9, Chelsea. But we were talking about this, you know. How did my wife put it? Chelsea said something about dating the bad boy or whatever, and my wife made some comment about, no, you're not a bad boy. Skylar, have you ever been arrested? Well, what the fuck? You got to bring that up too? That just because a guy got arrested when he was younger?
Just
I
one
mean,
time. Who,
uh,
who hasn't been arrested? What? Maybe then. Maybe
at the
then.
time, my wife was my girlfriend, and she was underage drinking in the back of a sheriff car. There are still decent cops got let off on Bonner Bridge. Yes, there are. There are still great. I think our sheriff's department is an excellent sheriff's department, which is why I refuse to fucking vote for something that the biggest fucking criminal in New York State, Emperor Cuomo, tells us to do because we're all so fucking racist and bullshit. No.
yeah.
That's why for those of you who, let me get it again, who may not have been in earlier,
We got numbered.
the survey that was taken from our sheriff's department was,
Survey says.
if you were stopped, were you treated professionally? 73% of people said yes, 5% said no, and 22% were not applicable, which means they didn't get stopped.
What?
The other question was something about, you know, the service to the community. How do you think the service the sheriff's department gives to the community? Between good and excellent, it was 92%. But we should fucking reinvent it, right? No, bullshit.
But they need
And
to
if the emperor wants to threaten to take away funding, fuck you. I'm still waiting for the day that all the counties in upstate New York have the fucking hair on their balls to get together and say, fuck you, Emperor Cuomo. We're not dealing with your bullshit anymore. Go ahead and cut off all of upstate New York funding. I'd like to see that happen. It ain't gonna.
They won't.
So whoever that was that just said that, you pissed me right off, but I'm glad
Good
you're here
boy.
anyhow. Ugh.
If anything, they need more money. They need more fucking sheriffs on the road. Ain't enough of them around.
Carl says, you can't call yourself a functioning alcoholic until you hear, do not run, I have a dog, and you're totally blasted but are still able to run.
How many mornings I did?
Jeremy, what's up?
Still drunk.
Oh, there was tons of mornings that I woke up and hated myself. I milked one cow, puked in the gutter. Moved to the next cow, puked in the gutter. Todd Reynolds, how far are you guys from Baldensville? 10-minute drive.
Yep.
Go up here, hit 176, go down about 2 miles, you're to
Buckle
370, turn left, 370 takes you right into Beeville.
Yeet. Wow.
Rick says, Sean, I'm fat, I don't run, I wobble. Jesus Christ, Rick.
Well,
Fat kid fabricating.
gotta get off them Bud Heavies and get down to the Bud Light, Bud. You know, you got back or down one.
Murph, yeah, Rick. Mika wobbles. Yeah, Mika's getting kind of wobbly. I heard Harris is behind the rats going after Cuomo, taking out her primary challenges. Yeah, who knows? Cuomo's a fucking crook. He needs to go.
But what's gonna be replaced with him? It's the same with Biden. Are we really gonna be better off when he goes?
Yeah, of course, if your car, yeah, exactly, Chuck. Of course, if your car's full of meth or crack, you're going to have a bad interaction with police. Yep. And here's the thought. Respect the police, they'll respect you. Don't, you know, if you're told to do something, fucking do it. It's generally not a, you know, outrageous bullshit demand, you know, turn around and put your hands on the car for a minute while I check something. That's not an outrageous demand.
Yes, sir.
I've done ride-alongs with our sheriff's department. I've watched them, you know, let people off for going 65 miles an hour and stopping somebody and, you know, well, why did you were in a left turn only lane, but then all of a sudden the light turned and you went straight. You know, I'm 75, it was a 75-year-old man, tired, on their way home from work. I got in the wrong lane, you know. Nobody was coming, so I knew I was safe to... They don't need to write a fucking ticket for everything that happens. But in New York, of course, like the state troopers, they got to fill the quota system at the end of the month. And
What's long and purple and hangs in front of an asshole? State trooper type.
yeah, Todd Reynolds. Yeah, you said your cousins own Benwoods. Yep, we're probably 15 minutes or so from Benwoods.
My dad told me that one a long time ago.
Mad Swiss, let him sleep on the couch, Grumpy. Oh, fuck, he's good to get home. It's a short drive.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good.
Todd Reynolds, I got a ton of relatives all around you. Well, who are some of them?
Name the names.
Yeah, give me some names. Don't put weed killer on Mr. Westmiller's house. Yeah, well. That was one time I got arrested.
Been arrested more than once?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Maybe. I only got one time. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. If a cop tells you to put your hands up, put your fucking hands up. Don't put them into your pockets. You won't
That's how
get
you get shot.
Leo Repson Jr. Hey, Grumpy and Jimmy. How you doing, Leo?
Hey-oh.
Yeah, if you're gonna fuck with one of your teachers and, you know, do shit to their yard and put for sale signs in their yard at 2 o'clock in the morning and stuff, don't get caught.
That's how you get
know,
your ass kicked.
yeah. We got caught. Yeah, it wasn't.
What? That was you?
Yeah. But it was funny because the sheriff's deputies were like, all right, we got to make this look good. I won't use their names. Don't use their names, Mark. And you weren't there, Mark, but just don't use sheriff's deputies' names anyhow. They're all retired from back then anyhow, but he's like banging me on the hood of his car going, I got to make this look good for, you know. And I'm going, well, get your fucking knee out of my nuts. That actually hurts. Oh, sorry. And I was just banging me on the car.
I didn't get that kind of treatment. I just got cuffed and stuffed.
Yeah, exactly, Doug. Tell Mark, don't start telling stories. We got mud on you, too. Luke the douche. I like Cuomo. He's a good Democrat. Well, then you are a douche, Luke. Yep. Rick, Luke the douche. He's got to go.
He's gotta be fucking, you gotta be.
Tammy, oop, I'm warm. I came there unexpected. I had my arms up. I knew better. Oh.
That's my wife, everyone.
Yep, that was the wife. Luke the douche, message deleted. Was that you, Rick? Did you take care of him? You weren't a very good criminal. Yeah, I was with the wrong people I don't know. It just didn't work out well.
Well,
What happened to the joke somebody was going to tell? I don't know. I think Rick threw her ass out because she was a little strange. She's been in a couple of... We haven't had many people in our live streams that have been idiots, but
weirdos.
we get a few. Like the dude that wanted to commit suicide or whatever, that was fucked up here a couple live streams ago. And this chick's been in on a couple where she says just stupid shit like that. I mean, if you're a subscriber and I'm offending you, I don't fucking care. Don't come in and say stupid shit, you know? Unsubscribe and leave.
Bye.
Okay, Jeremy's gonna tell us. So a horse walks into a bar, yeah.
Here we go.
Todd Reynolds, Jim Beach Excavating. He's south of you, Branchport. No, don't know that one. Well, you can't be a cat burglar when you're so drunk you can't tell if you're pissed yourself. Yeah? Yeah, Carl.
Well,
That kid that got shot in DeWitt, the news says it was only a BB gun. What the fuck? Like the cops should walk over and get a closer look at it. Exactly, Chuck. It was a model of a Glock, a fucking Glock air gun. That it wasn't just a BB gun, it was a pretty powerful air gun that could actually, if it hit you in the right places, fuck you up and kill you. So he had mental issues, which they knew, but when a fucking person, I don't care if they're 17 or 70, they said he might have had suicide by cop issues. Well, that was taken care of if that was the case, but I don't give a fuck. Somebody pulls a gun that looks like a fucking real gun on a cop. In today's world, you're trying to tell me that the cops should say, well, go ahead and shoot me. Hopefully you shoot me in the vest so I can tell whether or not the gun's real before I shoot back. Yeah. No, fuck you. That cop deserves to go home to their family alive. You want to pull any kind of weapon on a cop, you deserve to go to a fucking mortuary. That's where you deserve to go to.
Well, if that's what you want, that's what you get. If you want suicide by cop, we'll help you out.
I mean, I'm so sick of that fucking bullshit narrative going on in this country right now. Exactly, the cop is in the right. Just get ready, though, for when this cop and the whole George Floyd thing is either innocent or doesn't get a very big charge, because you're going to see the cities fucking burning down again.
Oh, yeah. And it'll be fine.
And I hope when it happens, the other people come out and say, no, fuck you, you're not burning down our cities anymore. Because if the cops in those cities don't want to do anything, that's when I have a problem with the cops.
Or they're told to stand down. Because that's happened too.
Yeah, Zip just said it fires 410 feet per second and a 22 is 1,000 feet per second. So yeah, it can fuck you up. Oh, it's only trouble if you get caught. Charlesworth Farm, yep. And we got caught.
Well, you'll have
Yeah, exactly, Jeremy. Shit's gonna burn, and what's Sleepy Joe gonna do? Not a fucking thing.
nothing.
And neither will the Democrat mayors and governors in these fucking places.
If anything, they'll be, oh, they're just peaceful protests. They're angry. Who says that, protests need to be peaceful?
Yeah, exactly.
Until we walk up on the Capitol and then it's the end of the fucking world.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have a wall there forever. Matt N says they already paid George Floyd's family before the verdict in the trial. Yeah, it was like 27 or 28 million dollars. And do you remember in 2019 the white girl who called 911 for a disturbance in the alley behind her apartment or house, whatever it was? She went out to meet the cops. They somehow ended up fucking shooting her, and her family got 20 million.
What the fuck?
So there you go. Because of systemic racism, the guy who held a fucking gun to a pregnant woman's belly at one time, who was so fucking high on fentanyl that he was gonna die anyhow from the way they sound, if you look at the fucking coroner's report, but that family got 27 million.
Yeah.
And I'm a fucking racist for talking about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And anybody else that talks about it, you're a racist. Fuck you.
Yes.
I don't know, I've missed so many of you guys' comments that
I mean, you're still fucking watching this.
still 159 people in here.
Yeah.
Fuck's wrong with you people on a Friday night?
I know, right?
Don't you got anything better to do? 158 and 158 thumbs up. Well, that's pretty cool.
Damn.
Y'all figured that out. Andy, tell us the story about putting for sale signs in your teacher's yard, Jeff. Well, we were at the local mall. We got a crushed shopping cart that we wedged underneath his car, for one. And then we took a for sale sign from somebody else's yard that was, had their house for sale and decided to put it in front of their yard. And a few other things.
You were a degenerate.
And then another car slowed down and was fucking with us, and it was an identical looking car to one of our buddies. So that's who we thought it was. So we started fucking with them. Well, it turned out to be the person who called the cops on us.
Whoops.
But it was 3 o'clock in the morning, so why the fuck was that person out anyhow? They shouldn't have been.
He's been home.
The cop who shot the gal was Muslim too, so go figure. Yeah, it's I want to see a police report, like we said in the last live, about how, that white guy in, what was it, Idaho or Utah or whatever, that was the wrong person completely and a cop shot him. You don't hear anything about it. You got to dig for that news because it was a white cop killing a white person.
Doesn't fit the narrative.
Yeah, doesn't fit the narrative. Why doesn't the narrative from now on just be cop shoot suspect? And then wait for the fucking, evidence to come out as to why. Was it justified?
I think so.
But no, not in today's world.
Nope. Everything is, there's a narrative to everything. Force feed it. Divide, divide, divide. Keep everyone pissed off at each other while we're over here butt fucking all of you.
Jeff, I'm glad your life is boring enough to watch us. Hope we can educate you some, Jeff.
Yeet.
We're all devoted to you guys. Mark Morton said, well, don't be devoted to us. We're just,
Couple of rednecks.
here's the thing we need to say every week.
This is
just our opinions.
Yeah, this is our.
So when certain people in this county might, make certain
Go on the TV.
Yeah, and make certain comments about how some people want to make things political and all that.
In the county, testing in the county has been down.
Mark Calmer, what is better than drinking at home, listening to you two? I won't get a DWI tonight. You're right.
Boom.
Exactly, Carl. A shooting should never be justified or unjustified by the color of someone's skin or their gender. Exactly. Exactly.
An asshole's an asshole and a piece of shit's a piece of shit. No matter what color you are.
Mike Price from Mike P7810 just sent me a video on Instagram. I'll have to look at it afterwards.
Shit.
Steve Earl says, "What's up, Jim?"
Stevie! What's up, buddy? You're fucking late as shit. Damn near done with this son of a
I'm gonna
bitch.
say we've almost been 2.5 hours, so
Holy shit. Fella's about ready to fucking call it.
a shooting should never. Yeah. Jeff, are you working ground yet? No, Jeff's got a lot of rain lately. He told me. We might turn a little dirt here another week just because it's getting dry.
Am I getting my privacy?
You are gonna have your privacy fence this year. It will be
Ah,
it will be
yes.
corn. Jim calls me every year and says, "Can you just keep planting beans?"
No.
I go, "No, I can't just fucking plant
No,
beans
corn.
every year."
Keep
Or corn,
planting
excuse
corn.
me. Wants me to plant corn in the field next to his house every year,
Every
just
year.
so he doesn't have to see his dumb fuck neighbor, who we both can't stand.
These fucking dogs come up my yard. They've been up in the yard twice. Fella's just about ready to go down and say
Twice
something.
this year.
Yeah, twice this year. Fella's just about ready to go down there and say something to him. And don't the grand rats let the dog out in my house. And where's he go?
Right to there, dog.
Straight to the neighbor's house. Luckily, they weren't home, and I was able to corral his ass up and get him back in the truck and get his ass home.
And this is the same neighbor because Jim's place is surrounded by my fields, and so is the
Great.
neighbor down the road. Well, the guy had a fucking, well, first of all, this person's yard, he mows like half of it and lets the rest of it look like a fucking pasture, you know, knee, waist high. Had a trampoline for his kids that blew off into my cornfield one fall, you know, when the corn's 6-8 feet tall. Well, after about a week, it's like,
You gonna grab that?
dude,
bug?
you think you're gonna take your fucking trampoline out of my cornfield or what?
He's just gonna like.
So then the next
recycle
spring,
it in the
Great big fucking beach ball type thing blows off into the field. I don't know, were you guys home for that, to hear that? That was like a bomb going off.
No.
That fucker's down in the corner of my field. I had to try 3 times before I could get, because it kept scooting away from the tire when I was trying to run it over. Finally, I got the lug of the tire to hit it just right so I could get up on it. Boom! That fucker blew up. Oh, that was great. And then I just threw it off into the woods.
He's not. Yeah. He's part of the reason why I quit shooting my guns. That and ammo is too expensive and you can't find it.
Jeff, the kid that drove the lawn tractor through my cornfield. Well, not much, because here in New York State, I mean, you're a fucking teenager now, and you don't get in the trouble that we got into when I was a teenager. He's been arrested, which I didn't realize. I think the sheriff's deputy told me 23 times.
Holy shit.
His grandfather did come and make right with me, you know, to a certain extent, which I appreciated that. His grandfather is a good guy. But Simon Priestman, evening, Andy and Jimmy. Late getting on tonight. What's the agenda tonight, gents? Well, it's about over because we're getting tired.
Yeah. I gotta do like work stuff tomorrow. I don't wanna. My boss is a dick.
Here, I gotta go break the seal.
Oh, it's finally gotta go. It's
my turn.
Shit.
It's my turn to break the
What
seal.
do you got going on? I would
And then we're probably gonna end it after I break the seal.
beat his ass. Yep.
Oh, it's cold out here.
Yeah, it's like 20 and change outdoors. It's not warm by any means. Oh. See, this is like when I go live. It's like the comments are here and then they're not here. It's weird. Oh, what's fella talk about when he's all by himself? Farmer's out there pissing on hopefully his tire, not my tire. That kid sounds like he's got a great future. Yeah, arrested 23 times. You gotta love the bail reform in New York. But they don't talk about that anymore because COVID is just, you know, there's just a rave now in the news. It's just not talk about anything else. I wish I could send you some warm. Yeah, Carl. Send some fucking warm air up from Brazil. I'd appreciate you right now. But if we could have a spring, that would be cool. Because last year it just went boop to warm. And fella's on a well. And I couldn't tell you how much money I forked out to have that well fucking full of water every other week. Because that well is not happy. It's the same here with, oh yeah. Where are you from, Lee? Mr. Harris? I don't know if you got, you know, I'm assuming you're probably in a Democrat ran fucking shithole fucking state too if you got the same problem we got. Pines Edge Farm, an interesting neighborhood you guys have. Well, yeah, I mean, it's still country.
Whoa! It's cold out there.
Yeah. It's nice and warm in here when you walk in.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I like it when farmer plants corn. Because when the corn, as my grandfather used to say back in the day, it's got, knee high by the 4th of July. So by the end of July,
1st of August. Yeah.
1st of August, I can't see the neighbor's house anymore. It's just corn everywhere other than my mowed grass, which is perfect to me. If it could stay that way 365, I'd be happy.
Yeah, he's either got corn or trees behind him.
Yeah.
And nobody's coming in from behind him because they'd have to go up a big fucking hill.
After they cross the pond.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So, anyways, whoever, if you're here watching still, whoever's over Savannah way, because we figured out that the American Legion Post 69 is Savannah. Thank you. That's our other beer ferry. Maybe someday you'll come forward, tell us who you actually are.
Luke the Douche is from Florida.
Luke the Douche is from
I
Florida.
called you a pansy because it's warm down there. It must be nice being in Florida.
Yeah.
Red State. Luke, you dickbag.
Well,
I didn't know Lee Harris was from Minnesota.
Well, Florida Joe, he was in here earlier too. I like him. Luke, yeah, jury's still out on you, I guess. Jeff, thank you for the shirts again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
appreciate you, bud.
fucking cold though. Woo, gotta get over the house where it's warm. So maybe within the next week or so, you'll start seeing some turning dirt on my channel. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't got my filter and parts order in yet, or I got it ordered and all that, but that should be getting delivered soon.
IH guy?
Corn is the way to be. I've been
10 years
planting
straight.
corn for the last 10 years
See?
straight.
He doesn't deviate.
give him any
He
ideas.
doesn't fucking deviate.
I
Just
like to
give me
rotate every other year
Just give me a
corn and
fucking
beans.
couple rows, man. Just
Jesus Christ.
8 feet of corn just off the mowed grass. That'd be fine with me.
Yeah, don't give him any ideas. Jesus.
Lee Harris, appreciate you, bud. We'll
Yep.
catch you. We'll
So
catch you in a couple
next
weeks.
Friday, Barn Talking, his
Yep.
channel.
Oh, I got some stories to tell.
He'll
boy. I
do
got
his
some
stories.
to tell.
2 weeks. We'll probably still do one here.
I'm working on a studio for the barn.
What is today? The 19th. So 2 weeks puts us into
April?
like the 2nd of April.
Wow.
Basically, when we get into spring work, it's going to possibly vary. This one, we'll see how busy we get. But other than that, everybody,
Appreciate you, Jeff.
appreciate you.
Weinstein.
Jeff, thank you very much for the shirts.
Trudy Walker, he just wants corn fence. Yeah, that's all he wants is a corn fence.
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal.
He can build a fucking wooden fence. He's a carpenter. All right.
I ain't got that kind of time.
All right. So what did we end up with here? We still got 138 of you in. We ended up with 169 thumbs up, so that's pretty cool. Wednesday nights, 8 Central, I think it is. Rick Bork, go to his live stream.
See you, Keith.
Everybody's just
Randy,
basically saying night.
Mike,
Yep. So
Yep. Rusty old
what's
micro
Chanda
farm.
got to say? Have a great weekend, guys. Thanks, Chanda. Glad to see you guys in. Is Polly watch with you? So
And it goes,
yeah, I know it goes fast, goes slow, but all right. So everybody, thank you. We'll see you on the next one.
See you later. Sniffing blows.